What's going on, comrades, and welcome to our second ever community day. I'm your host, Kouldbayne, and tonight we are going to be having some fun here. We're going to be talking action figures, gunpla. We're going to be talking gaming. We're going to be talking everything YouTube. Just let's have some fun, guys. Let's see what we do. Wayne, how are you tonight? Thank you for being here. Dave. That's right, Dave. Dave has a wonderful Quantum Leap reaction stream every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather tonight. I don't know. I think it's something I ate or not ate. I didn't eat. I don't know. I kind of ate light today, and I think I'm paying for it. Let's see who we got here. Ed, what's going on? How are you? Duffman, how are you? Glad to see you here tonight. That's right. The Supreme Leader, the Gun Daimyo. That's right. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. So glad to see everybody here. You definitely do. The IBO kits are a ton of fun. The Witch from Mercury kits, though, Chef's Kiss, they're going to be great. They're going to be really good when I can get a hold of them. For those of you that would like to join, here is the link. It's going to be pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure that y'all use that link to jump in, have some fun. We'll talk gunpla and all that. Tonight, I'm not building a kit. I'm taking a break from that tonight. Hey, Jen. Just said hey to you a few minutes ago. As y'all can see in my face, probably, I'm not 100% tonight, so this might not be a long stream. I don't know. We'll see how I feel as I go on. But tonight's drink of choice is the Monkey Madness. I'm not doing any caffeine tonight. Just gonna go ahead and enjoy a little bit of a rehydration formula. See if that kind of helps me out a little bit. But glad to have you all here tonight. Jen saying hey to everybody. Everybody being wonderful tonight. So, guys, if y'all would like to join, if y'all have anything you want us to add, any type of talk you want to go over, if you want to share your channel, come on in. We'll share your channel. We'll work on getting some links out there. You guys are the best. You're good, Doppel. How are you tonight, my brother? So, with that being said, guys, I've got some goodies here that I'm going to unbox while we talk. As y'all know, I haven't really been very active in the toy community in a while. It's been I kind of had I don't know, I just kind of got burnt out a little bit with toys. So tonight we are unboxing the Blackest Nightwave of figures from the DC Multiverse. I'm a huge McFarlane fan, so anytime I get a hold of some McFarlane figgies, it's always a highlight. I've had these sitting in my backlog. I have a toy backlog too. But I've had these sitting in there for a while. As you can see, they've been in a shipper box, and they've gotten a little dusty. So let's take them out of the box here. We'll see how they look. Sleeping, what's going on? How are you, Will? How's it going? But for everybody who wants to join, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat. Y'all go click on that. Jump in, join. Let's have some fun. So the first figure we have here is Batman. And I got to say, I love the design of this. We do get a typical DC stand in there, and we get a card. I'm gonna leave those in the box. Well, no, you know what? I'll take the card out. But so many amazing people popping into the chat tonight. I've seen so many people from so many different communities come in and say hey. But here's the Blackest Night Batman card here. Let's see if it'll focus. My camera again has a mind of its own, so we can't get a good focus on it. That's a little bummer, but it is what it is. Come on. That's as close as I can get it. Mark, how's it going? Baron Sleeping Vaughn Collectibles. Everybody saying hey to everybody. But this one says here that it pretty much goes through the same thing here. Until we get to it basically starts off with the same thing. It says, as a child, Bruce Wayne watched as his parents were brutally killed in Gotham City's crime alley. Traumatized by their deaths, he devoted his life to becoming the world's greatest greatest weapon against crime, the Batman. During the Blackest Night, the Black Hand used his power over the Black Lantern rings to raise the dead and unleash his army of Black Lanterns on the universe. Among those resurrected is Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, who had recently been slain by Darkseid. So you get a little tidbit on the back there. Here's the art card. I love the art in these cards. But let's look at these. Let's look at the figures. So while I'm waiting on you guys, while I'm waiting on a co-host to come in here again, if you would like to join, just pop in. There's a link up at the top of the chat for y'all to come join me. But guys, I'm telling you right now, there's a few things I will discuss tonight. So for those of you that are interested in hearing those discussions, we can go over that. If you have a YouTube link you would like to come on and share, we can do that as well. It doesn't have to be about what we're doing right now. The Buffalo Ghostbuster himself has entered. Dave, what's going on?
What's up?
How are you?
How you doing, sir?
Feeling a little rough tonight. I don't know if it's just I haven't eaten a whole lot today, and I think that's the case.
Yeah, I kind of had some sugar, some energy crashing earlier today. Didn't eat. I'm supposed to have like with the bypass. One of the things is I have to do like little snacks throughout the day. My protein and energy was just like, but you know, you gotta take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, I got tied up working on a couple of projects today and just lost track of time. I had my normal breakfast shake this morning, and
that's when Jen comes by and just shoves food in your mouth.
Yeah, she was working today, so she couldn't do any of that. All right, so I've got the figure loose here. Dave, have you taken these out of the box yet?
No, mine are still in the box.
You want to see this thing out? You want to see it out of the box, or?
Just whip it out, big boy. Come on.
This is why I love you, Dave. Blue Carver says, "Don't talk about Buffalo." Oh, did they beat the Dolphins today?
No. Well, Dolphins beat us a couple weeks back. We don't face them again until December. But Pittsburgh, well, let's just say we made them a certain B word to us.
Brody, what's going on?
3.
Hey, Rolando, 38-3.
Yeah, it was 30-3 by the end of the first half. Josh Allen was just on fire again. So
that's wild.
By
the way, Dave, there he is. Let me turn my brightness down a little bit. I think that's why I'm not getting a good focus.
I'm actually using my cell phone right now for a change to see if the video seems a little bit better. But he's phenomenal. Now let me ask you: did they do the sculpt of the Black Lantern ring on his hand or no?
I'm looking to see. I don't see a ring. No, I don't see one.
Okay. See, that's what I was afraid of.
Yep.
Oh, there is? Okay, good.
Let me see if I can get that there. If it'll focus. Again, the focus isn't working too well tonight with StreamYard. I don't know what's going on.
Is it just the mold of the ring on there, or is it actually black?
Kind of hard to tell with the color of the glove because the lighting in here is not the best. I really need to update my lighting. But really a good sculpt.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been waiting for them. I'm like, since McFarlane does so much Batman adjacent, let's just say, as a certain YouTuber tends to say, I've been waiting for them to do this. I mean, in the comics, there's so many variations. There's a pirate Batman, there's a colonial Batman, the Gaslight Batman. There's so many that they can explore. They really haven't been doing that too much. Like they've done, like the Batman Who Laughs, which a dark Batman is pretty awesome onto itself, but
I'm digging the look of this. I like the undead look here and all that. Just the kind of more evil Batman.
Mark, my condolences. He said he lost to the Jets today.
Oof.
Well, hey, at least you did not lose to a New York team.
That's true. They're kind of they're the New Jersey Jets, aren't they?
Technically, well, them and the Giants both play in Jersey, technically speaking. So
this is true.
The only New York team is the Buffalo Bills.
Did you find anything good today, Brody? Jen's asking the same thing. Now that is the most open-ended answer I've ever gotten there. When you ask if you find anything, yes. You gotta spill deets. Now I love the fact that it comes with the arms in this one.
Okay.
And let's see.
Ooh, I like the mold and the sculpt in there.
And
looks like we got a little veinage going on the hand.
Yeah, the hands are really well sculpted here. I'll see if I can get a...
What would you call that? The sinews of the veins in the hand?
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of sinew, a little bit of,
Nice. I want to get the Batman figure that they have, the Red Lantern Batman.
Yes. Now the other hand is a closed fist, so you don't get that menacing.
See, I wish even with Build-A-Figures that they would give you an alternate hand.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a first timer here on the stream with us tonight.
Long time listener,
Duff
first time
Man.
caller.
What's going
Duff
on?
Man. There you
fellas?
go, bro.
How you doing, brother?
All right. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Awesome.
But as y'all can see here, we got a really good sculpt on the arms here. Duff Man, what you working on lately?
Well, let me see here. I think I can show you.
Oh, that's awesome, Brody.
Listen, I gotta sign off, but I may be back on later.
All right, Dave.
Family stuff, so I'll be right back. Take care,
All right,
guys.
Dave. Duff Man, your dog sounds happy there.
Yeah, that's my brother's dog, man.
Okay.
He barks at anything outside.
We got one that does the same.
But anyway, this is the diorama that me and Dave's going to be raffling off for Toys for Tots.
That looks so good, man.
Thank you.
That looks really good. You are a master at your art, by the way. I mean, the realism in that looks really good. Jen says hi to Duff Man's dogs.
I've always been into art.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Everybody saying hi to the dogs. Blue Harvest loves the diorama, by the way. That is a really good design, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to make it pretty versatile where you could use it with any different types of lines and stuff. You know, it's not just one genre or nothing. It's just a basic dio.
Yeah.
Tickets are going to be $20 a piece for it, man. Somebody's going to get a really good, awesome dio for $20, and everybody else is going to support a good cause, which is Toys for Tots, you know?
Exactly. All of this is going to a great cause. Toys for Tots is such a wonderful cause. I mean, helping these children who can't really have, all the greater things that we can readily get,
Right.
I remember growing up and wondering, if Christmas was going to happen, and somehow my parents would always manage to, make it happen. Oh, I grabbed the wrong box. I'm sitting there trying to cut out the figure, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. That's the same box I just opened. Wayne, how's it going?
Wayne.
All right, guys. So the next figure we have here is we're opening up the Death Storm here.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'm ready to see how this one looks compared to that Batman. Hey Wayne, are you listening to the stream? There we go.
I'm gonna have to do something with this dog if he don't shut up here in a minute.
You're good. Jay, how's it going? Hi, you're good.
Right.
So
the stuff that I've been working on at the moment.
That is
Wayne's been picking up all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh yeah. He's got that which kid is that? That's I know it's one of the SDs.
Lift B Unicorn Gundam model.
Yeah, that's it. That's from the SD World Heroes, I want to say. Basically, they took heroes from around the world and some of the war the War of the Three Kingdoms. I know y'all are familiar with that, right? Basically the Chinese legend of the Three Kingdoms, and they were it was three different generals and all that. Dynasty Warriors would be a good example of
dying to get my hands on one of them kits, man.
Dynasty.
I hear you, Duff, man.
But what's
nice,
great about it is with the sword here.
Yeah. It turns into a scythe.
Into a gun.
Oh, nice. I like that. Our Buffalo Ghostbuster has returned.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey, Dave.
Did you tell family they had to wait? It was hanger. It was normally hanger time.
My wife kind of misplaced some of her pain medicine, and now she was in a panic. So.
Oh no, ain't no good.
you can put it in both hands.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about those SD kits is they're super versatile, and the newer ones are getting to be a lot better. And fun fact, there was an anime actually geared towards the SD universe. There was 2 of them actually. The first one came out in like the 80s or 70s, I want to say. Oh, yeah, the 80s. And it was wild. It was a wild ride. All right, so Dave, I'm getting out our next one, which is Deathstorm.
The back holes here on the back. Right, you can actually put the swords on the back as well.
Yeah. That's the cool thing. Like I said, that's the cool thing about some of the kits is they're very modular, so like parts can go in many places.
Now, Aaron, Deathstorm, they recently had Deathstorm on The Flash on the CW show, so we actually got to see a version of Deathstorm in live action.
That's really cool.
It was kind of like he was just like on and off for a few episodes the last season, but it was cool. It was the Ronnie Raymond character.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's really cool there,
cool.
Wayne. All right, so one of the cool things about this Atrocitus figure is we're getting like a shoulder,
shoulder pauldrons.
Like the shoulder pauldrons. They come loose on him. Now,
Okay.
Duffman, do you collect any of the DC McFarlane stuff?
No, I do not.
This is probably about
Not yet. That's one rabbit hole I ain't went down.
it's a huge rabbit hole. It's an expensive rabbit hole too.
You know what I'll say? I'll say DC McFarlane is kind of a necessity when it comes to the rabbit holes. I was having a online discussion on Facebook today with Legacy of a Nerd.
Yeah.
Because he had posted a picture on, I think it might have been Sleeping's group or just on general Facebook. Another Marvel windowless box that was ripped open, and you don't know if all the parts were in there or not. I saw the very same thing at one of my Targets today. It almost seemed like someone might have purposely went out of the way to mash a bunch of those boxes. And as a collector, are you going to say, well, it looks like it's just open. Maybe the stuff is still in there. I think it's in there. Are you going to take that chance? No, you're going to pass on it because...
No.
I've never watched the
Jay says that he remembers watching some of the scenes from the 3D animation, the 3D style animation of that SD Gundam anime. Yeah, it was a lot different than what we were used to. Like back in the day, it was more. Remember Zoids? It was kind of in that same vein.
It was
as
that
Zoids.
kind of. I was just about to say
the
Zoids.
Same animation quality. CB, what's going on, Mama CB? How are y'all? Everybody saying hey to CB.
And don't forget to follow CB on Twitch too.
Yeah, CB is a big collector of anything. What's that, Wayne?
There's also one more item that I'm working on.
Really? What you got? Oh, the Mega Bloks
The Mega
Pikachu.
Bloks.
Nice. Those Mega Bloks Pokemon kits are a ton of fun.
That's right up Sleeping's alley with the Pokemon.
Yeah, I believe there's a Gengar kit. Sleeping, if you're here, there might be a Gengar kit. But here's the good old Deathstorm right here, guys. That's a really nice looking figure here.
That's what I've done so far.
I mean, the sculpt between his head and the Darkfire hair, is just insane. And I love the silver piping on him.
It's also translucent too.
Yeah,
it's really translucent. I love it. Yeah, this is a really good looking figure. That was one of the reasons why I picked up this wave. Aside from Atrocitus, I love Build-A-Figs, so. He's got really good.
You spoke and he appeared.
Todd McFarlane does a good job.
He does. McFarlane is a really good sculptor. Nathan Bowden, what's going on? How are you tonight? Sleeping says Gengar. Ooh. Duff. And first off, we got a compliment here from CB. I gotta put Duffman kind of in full screen mode here just to kind of show off his collection there behind him.
That's cool.
Listen, I will say this. What we're seeing right now, that's but a sprinkle what this man has.
Yes.
He has shown me pictures of his collection.
Yes.
And not even just that,
a little
guys,
bit.
but this man, when he calls himself Duffman's Diorama, it should be more like Overlord of Dioramas.
I mean, look at that collection, guys.
our friend here makes some insane dioramas. He made a diorama for Darth Blaze, which is, I love seeing pictures every time Blaze
Blaze
pictures of it.
Blaze is like, he is so in love with that diorama.
He is working on a diorama that will be raffled off within the next, probably around the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds are going to go for Toys for Tots.
Nice.
It's something that Duffman reached out to me, and we're partnering on this. It's all going to go for Toys for Tots. It's going to be $20 an entry. But he showed me some pictures. It's not fully completed yet.
I showed it off when I came on the stream. Dave.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it's insane.
CB loves that Killer Clown dio, by the way.
So if anyone's interested, we're going to be promoting that probably within the next month or so. And it's going to be an awesome stream. And I mean, anyone who gets it is going to be the envy of everyone else.
By the way,
give me another week and I'll have it done.
I think I said hey to Nathan, but Nathan, if I didn't say it loud enough, it's time for the Nathan Bowden Show. There you go. You can use that sound. That's yours.
AKA Captain Space Pants.
But guys, again, just a really great figure. Even the details in the joints. I mean, just really good joints on this one. So I haven't done a toy review in a while, so I'm a little rusty, but it did come with a lantern that he can hold. So we get that as well.
Aaron, a certain software program that we both use that I'm going to play around with.
Yeah.
For some pictures on those figures once I unbox mine.
Also, I'm looking to see where his... Oh, yeah, he does have the ring as well. It's up on this fist here. And kind of almost make it out.
I wish there was like just a little touch of silver on the front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably do like a very faint dry brush. Like just a very faint across the top, just to kind of
see it right about there,
just to make it kind of pop,
Yeah.
There's this mini Gremlins, which
he's got like a Gremlins haul that's from like out of this world, man.
It's like he went to 3 or 4 Targets and just cleaned them out. Well, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah. By the way, here is the art card for Deathstorm, and I love this art card. This is probably one of my favorites.
Now, how about this for a major crossover? DC versus Marvel. Deathstorm versus Ghost Rider.
Yes, I would love to see that. I would kill to see that, man.
I don't know if any of you guys remember, there used to be, they used to do Marvel and DC mashups.
Mm-hmm.
They even did I used to have the comic book, but I gave it to my nephew several years back. It was Spider-Man and Batman teaming up against the Joker and Carnage.
Yeah.
And I'm kicking myself. I wish I still had it.
Yeah.
Because I'm kicking myself because like just the art and like the writing in is just so comical. It's just like Spider-Man is just geeking over, hanging out with Batman.
Nice, Brody. That sounds really cool. And then CB says, I think Todd said he left room for folks to customize his figures. I love that. I love when an artist is like, yeah, have fun, play with it.
Anyone that has taken and not just unbox McFarlane figure, but taken an in-depth look, like pulling up the cape behind. It's not just a flat image on the background. There's intense detail that the average person may not ever take a look at, but yet it's there.
And I do love the little descriptions that they put on the back of the art cards here. This one says his real name is Ronnie Raymond. Yep. The result of the deceased Firestorm being taken host by a Black Lantern ring, Deathstorm joins the ranks of the undead Black Lanterns set on destroying all life as we know it throughout the universe. As a key threat in the Blackest night, Deathstorm is part of the siege on Earth to defend the Black Lantern Battery and tasked with fighting the remaining members of the Justice League.
Yep.
Now, this figure comes with two more parts for Atrocitus. We get the shoulder pauldron, and we get this amazing head sculpt. Now I was checking to see if that jaw moved, but the jaw looks like it's firmly in place. But look at this head sculpt, guys. And my camera wants to behave for the small stuff, but never the actual full figure,
It's got a nice wash on it.
Yeah, I love that. Like, it barely needs any customization. CB, I'm telling you, those cards are amazing, dude.
Now, anyone who there's been an online game for the past 11, 12 years called DC Universe Online.
Yeah.
They do have, you can play as a Red Lantern. So you can play as different Red Lanterns. I'm still waiting for them to introduce the Black Lantern power. I would love to see that. But they have featured those characters that you can play against, like certain missions.
Yeah.
So if you like the brightest day, darkest night type storylines, they have them in there. They have the Yellow Lanterns with the Sinestro Corps. So if you're a big Lantern fan, give DC Universe a little try. It's a free to play MMORPG.
Yeah,
and it's been around for years. You can mentor under Batman or Superman, or even mentor under Joker or Luthor. You can be a villain or a hero. So it's a nice little fun game.
Yeah. Now, Dave, this one has been on everybody. This one's been on a few people's hot list that I know.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner. I have him on my shelf too.
I ended up picking up a shipper for I got it for literally. I had some McFarlane bucks from just buying from the store so much.
Yeah,
and it was one of the ones I just had to pick up.
What, buying directly from McFarlane?
Yeah, I buy directly from McFarlane rather than go out because my Walmart never really has anything.
Right.
You can get a lot of
discounts. How mine is, Walmart or Target.
Yeah, Walmart and Target for me. So Target for me is like an hour drive, and it's a long hour drive, like literally like 50 miles one way.
Yeah.
But here's the art card for that. First off, I want to show that off. That is a well I can't talk tonight. Well drawn art card here, guys. Well, and then on the back, it tells you a little bit about Kyle Rayner. He says, after Hal Jordan succumbs to the influence of Parallax and the Green Lantern Corps crumbles, the Guardian Ganthet travels to Earth and bestows the final Green Lantern power ring to artist Kyle Rayner. Rather than protect just Earth and Space Sector 2814, it's now Kyle's responsibility to guard the entire universe as the sole Green Lantern until the Guardians and the Corps return. During the Blackest night, an army of Black Lanterns attacks the Guardians' homeworld of Oa, where many I had to stop for a minute and read that. Where many of the Green Lanterns also reside, including Kyle Rayner. Looking to defend the planet, Kyle flies into action with the other Lanterns by his side.
Now, I didn't learn of Kyle Rayner through the comics. This is years ago. There was a novel there was a paperback novel. I said, this seems pretty cool. I'll go ahead and read it. It wasn't a graphic novel, just a pure paperback novel.
Yeah.
And it tells the entire story of Ganthet going to Earth and finding him. And he was kind of, he was your kind of like, didn't really think he would amount to anything. He was a good-hearted guy, but, things never went his way. And he gets the ring and gets exposed to the whole Green Lantern universe, and even takes on Hal Jordan, his Parallax.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the first actual connectable piece here for all of this to kind of start getting everything connected together, which is that torso, and that is a beefy torso. Like that is, it's not a real beefy one, but I mean it's beefy enough. Like is
it enough you would say would make him an 8-inch figure almost?
Almost. I think he would be close to an 8-inch. We do get a couple of accessories here too for Kyle, which are, of course, his lantern, his Green Lantern,
translucent, of course.
Yeah, and a translucent saber, or not saber, but sword. There, I mean, we
like
get
a Buster sword,
looking like something. It would be good to get a hold of one of these and like paint it to do like the whole, do like a cloud.
Well,
figure.
Well, Aaron, all you have to do is make a mold of that, and then you can make more.
This is true. Or find someone who has a good like 3D printer. All right, so there's gonna be a little bit of noise here, ladies and gents.
Right, I'm gonna get off.
Well, Wayne, I appreciate you being here tonight. As always, guys, make sure y'all go check out Wayne over at it's Tau Arts Gamers now, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep. You've had a couple of name changes on me, but let me see. I think I've got your link here. I gotta make sure I got it. Yep, there it is, right there, guys. Go check him out. Wayne does some amazing stuff here. Is really a fun guy. Just great. He's part of the gunpla community now too. So welcome aboard to that community as well.
Before I go as well, I've also got a package coming on Tuesday, the 11th of October. Right. It's got a special item in there, and it will be featured on the same day if I get it on time.
Nice.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but just be looking out for it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I got to catch up with the chat here a little bit too. But I can't wait to see that, Wayne. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yes, it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. A lot of pieces, and it's going to be very, very big. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not
right.
anymore. I don't want to spoil it. So come Tuesday, it's going to be shown.
Hey, hang on. I'll be right back.
All right, Duffman. We'll catch you in a minute.
It's going to be shown on both on Tuesday. So, well, part 1 is going to be shown on Tuesday. So,
all right.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anymore.
All right. Well, Wayne, it was great having you here tonight. And I see we got Mr. Space Pants himself, the sexiest man in California, the
Padawan Collector?
Nathan Bowden Show.
Oh.
Nathan's over there looking at you like, I mean, this is a whole Brady Bunch thing. Let's do this. Let's see.
Well, look at it, Dave.
Let's see. There we go. Now I can look down at Dave. There we go. Let's see. CB says he can't wait for the Gotham Knights.
What are you trying to tickle?
His armpit.
Oh, okay.
Stop. You're going to make me drop my figure. What's going on, Nathan? How are you?
What's going on, you guys? What's going on?
I bet Nathan is a happy camper. I heard a certain wrestler return to WWE last night.
Oh.
Is that true? Did I hear Mr. Wyatt came back?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, everybody. See you on the next video.
Yep.
All right, Wayne.
Take care,
Have a
Wayne.
good one, man.
Nathan Bowden.
Hold on a second. Before we get into anything. Duff Man.
There we go. We're getting a sing-along special here. This has now become a musical, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
CB says he does think that this figure is going to be an 8 or 8.5 inch. But here's old Kyle in his full get up. By the way, they did paint the ring
Nice.
a nice shade of like baby diarrhea green.
It's kind of pea soup, right? Well, it's a slightly darker than his tunic right there.
Yeah. So first off,
Wait a minute. What the heck?
look at this.
Is that the raffle?
KKFOS, if you know what that means.
That Duffman, that is a
Oh,
beautiful piece of art
yes.
there.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Space.
Yes.
If
Here's
anyone
the
has
topper.
not seen that movie,
Oh my god.
you need to watch it. It is
I used to own
education.
it. I used to own that movie.
Oh, I still do.
Legacy of Nerd, how's it going tonight? Thank you for being here. I'm finally catching up with the chat.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, Legacy of the Nerd. I was just telling Aaron a little while ago about the the conversation we had about the open boxes at Target.
CB wants to know if you're he says you down to play Gotham Knights, Dave? It's going to be on the Game Pass.
Hey, if it's on there, I'm down to play it. We'll see if we ever get a TV show, CW. But
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
well, no, they're supposed to be in production right now.
Well, yeah, supposed to be.
But we'll see what happens. They might just pull a Batgirl on us.
They might. It looks like they're getting. I mean, everything's going away. There's nothing.
Well, the only thing CW wise, I mean, or WB or should say DC,
Yeah.
they're finishing
Hey,
the last
well-
season of Flash, which isn't going to be until like after the new year.
Yeah.
They still have Stargirl, and I don't know how many more seasons that will run. I guess it's been kind of more doing a classic, like more Golden Age superheroes, like Jay Garrick, Flash, and a few others.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the first season or so. I watched the first season, which was enjoyable, and they're supposed to be doing Gotham Knights, which is going to star. I'm blanking on his name, but the actor who played Castiel on Supernatural is supposed to be playing like a police detective or something.
Legacy of Nerd, come on, we got room. By the way, guys, does this guy not look like Let me see if I can get it where he kind of looks like Christian Bale in American Psycho there. Hey, Paul!
But
tip to be a square.
He probably got paid better.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if you guys saw. There's a recent interview with Christian Bale, how he talks about how American Psycho was being made, and how like at first they weren't even going to make it with him in it.
Yeah,
they weren't going to do the money. And then him and the director went around. They got the money made, and still they paid him the bare minimum.
Hey, Muzza.
Yeah, but, I mean that's still a great movie.
And CB brought up a good point here. Discovery Plus is taking over HBO Max and taking out a lot of the programs.
A lot of the scripted programming, yeah,
mostly DC stuff.
But
Discovery needs to watch that, because I mean, if you honestly think about it, they're going to hurt themselves by taking out a lot of
HBO built itself.
Wayne,
HBO built itself.
Wayne, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate
content.
That.
Like, think of Tales from the Crypt was an HBO exclusive series.
Yeah.
That was an exclusive series. They had shows that were more adult themes, like Dream On, Taxi Cab Confessions, more the adult content. But they did like stuff like Comic Relief. I mean, HBO's content has been golden for years. The Sopranos, True Blood, Wired. I mean, so many great shows. And if you're going to start backpedaling on that, I think that's a big mistake. But who knows? Yeah. From what I've heard, there's a rumor that Comcast has an interest in HBO now.
Really?
Well, I know there's also talk
that's NBC Universal. So I don't know if the FCC would sign off on that, because that would be like the biggest combined streaming platform. I mean, that could rival, Amazon's. That catalog has all MGM's products now.
Well, that
shows and movies.
I think if that happened, that would be far beyond anything. There would be no precedence for it. Netflix, but I think that's not supposed to happen until 2024 anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy to think
Kyle
about
Rayner, though. I am really creeped out by that. He's just looking into your soul like, "Hi, you want to do watercolors?
No,
you want to drink Bailey's from a shoe?"
Yeah, I've got to.
He just he seems like a sadistic kind of like clown, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like the lantern who laughs.
Yeah. I still like my bad who laughs. I got to figure out where I'll put that statue.
I love this set, but that Kyle, it's not my
Nathan.
Favorite
Nathan, do you have him?
Hold on a second.
Hooded Black Adam.
Hold on. I may not have the one you got, but mine's.
Hey, Dwayne and Stevie, how are y'all tonight? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for dropping in.
Is he doing a disco dance move? That's what it kind of looks like.
No, he's calling for the powers of Shazam. Shazam.
Golly.
You want to go there?
This one came with the throne, though.
I got this one, too.
This was a gold label.
So y'all, page puncher.
Compared to that Bane figure, that joint went in so smoothly just now. I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to put this right up to the mic.
Was it a nice click?
Oh, it was a beautiful click.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll give you one more time.
I heard the pop.
Well, I was going to give y'all one more time, but I don't know if I can. Let's see. I think I'm spent. There we go.
There we go. Ooh. Hot quality.
My hip pops louder than that.
Oh no, I pop louder than that.
What about this Constantine? I think this is the best Constantine we've had or will have for a while.
It is.
So there's the first half of it. There out of 3 figures so far, 3 figure boxes. Like I said, I'm like y'all with that Kyle.
God damn it, Kyle!
Oh no, that's for next April, Dwayne. That's for next April. That's gonna be that kind of stream. I might see.
It's all medicinal though.
Guest.
It's all medicinal.
And guys, the final figure in this that I want to open up is the Black Lantern Superman.
Oh.
Now I like the cape design on this one. I've seen the pictures.
Is it all tattered?
Yes. It's like in strips.
So while you're doing that, I'll show y'all
Nathan?
My collection of lanterns that I'm working on fixing.
that is a nice collection there.
A couple of those figures look familiar.
Well, I haven't put up yours. Is the one that I got from you is still in the box. Let's see. Batman.
So, some Target frustration today. Not only did I find open up boxes, but their collectible section had nothing but pallets covering the shelves, so I couldn't get over. And they had there's kind of like a mini diorama piece of the Batman animated series.
Yeah.
That comes with a bunch of accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't reach it.
Oh no, I pretend like I'm trying to reach stuff until an employee shows up or I get hurt, and then I see them.
See, Nathan, you're in California. You're in California. I'm in New York State. They don't give a rat's about us. Okay?
I make them care.
If anyone comes over, they're like, "Oh, could you be careful not to knock these boxes over?" That's what they'll come over and tell me. Okay?
I just launched a piece of plastic somewhere, and it landed right on my head.
So
it was a little frustrating because I was trying to find something for myself because somebody's turning 44 next week, and the wife was begging me to try and find some. She wanted to get me a few things, so she wanted me to kind of like pick out a few things. But guess what? We got her something instead.
That's about right.
We got her the Lego Groot. She doesn't get that till Christmas though.
She needs to show up to the Lego studs.
And we went to some other spots. I mean, there's just nothing jumping up at me in a lot of my stores. They're just not stocked.
Yeah, that's the way mine is.
And even though I'm not a big a wrestling collector.
Yeah.
I knew that some people are seeing the Ultimate Hulk Hogan's and Mr. T's on sale. Nope, they're still full price here.
Shin said that's when I just start moving stuff out of the aisle that's in the way and get it myself. She will too.
No,
Jen,
they were on pallets. It would have been like 45 minutes to move this stuff.
Yeah. He said I would have asked him to get it. I wouldn't have left without it.
Yeah, well, I was kind of. That's what I told Aaron earlier today. I was kind of like feeling kind of like just low. That's when it was hitting me. So I'd just rather give up on.
What's up, Death Star?
No, but I got
same CB.
After I built the set, I got this from Amazon.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's where I saw him. And I'm kind of tempted to get him.
Yeah, I want him so bad.
I'll wait till you put yours together before I. There's a sizable difference between Atrocitus and Atrocitus.
So here's the art card for this one right here. And then it says the same thing pretty much up until about, as Clark grew up, the radiation from Earth's yellow sun gave him enhanced senses and extraordinary powers. Once fully grown, he used his superpowers to protect his adopted world as Superman. After his death in the Infinite Crisis, the Superman of Earth 2 is revived by Black Lantern Ring and attacks the Superman of Earth 1 and Superboy in Smallville. And guys, first off, look at them eyes.
That's what I'm talking about. See, McFarlane, if you're listening, because by the way, on Twitter, I shared Aaron's stream and I did tag Todd McFarlane himself. So who knows? Fingers crossed. Give us a zombie line, but make sure you're doing it like they're all Black Lanterns. Yeah. That's what we need. Yeah. We don't need the deceased line like they have. We need proper zombie looking. I mean,
and there's your cape, guys.
Compare these Black Lanterns to like the zombie cap that they did last year.
Yeah.
Zombie cap was my pick of the year last year, but the scale and sculpt and detail, the attention he puts on these figures.
By the way, guys,
obliterate Marvel in a minute.
I see another brother from another mother of this community right here in our chat. The Legacy himself, Mr. of Nerd. What's going on, Legacy of Nerd?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing good. How about you, man?
What's going on?
I was trying to set up my computer, and it's completely drained from this weekend. So I was like, crap. I was trying to make it all professional, and it's not going to happen. So
what were you doing to it?
We were making a bunch of stuff with the editor for the baby shower we had yesterday.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Congrats again, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I'm on here with some greats here. We got Kouldbayne, we got Duffman, we got Dave. And
Yeah.
Nathan Bowden, dude.
Wait, you
I'm like
said
I'm the
you said
rookie
great.
here,
And you
man.
mentioned my name. That
I was
can't be
about to
right.
say, I don't know about me. Yeah.
Oh, look at the size of this thing. It's bigger than my head, and that's huge, by the way. I've got a big head.
Dude, I picked up something this week. It was actually on my
Nathan, I'll
latest
leave
toy
that
hunt.
one to you.
You can see it right here. I got my Kyle Rayner. Very happy to pick it up.
Captain Space Pants.
Whoa! Wow.
That Kyle Rayner that you have looks a lot better than my Kyle Rayner. My Kyle Rayner looks like he's like ready to say, ready to dance to.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
got the white and black one. Yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna
The
dance
classic.
the devil in the pale moonlight.
V1.
Or the.
Is he actually back to this suit in the comics? I haven't picked up a comic in a while. Like Green Lantern. comic.
I haven't read the comics in ages. I couldn't say.
Okay.
But
It's probably been 10 years since I read it.
but that's. I mean, I do like that one. I think that sets them apart from the regular Green Lantern.
Well, the core.
Yeah.
Most of the
And
core.
and he was a Blue Lantern at one point, I believe.
I think
It was a White Lantern, actually. He was all
White?
he got all the rings, and he was able to unify them into a white ring.
Wow.
He was like
Yeah.
Thanos. What?
Basically,
yeah.
I mean, he could bring back people from the dead. It was like that much, and he could heal people instantly. That was the last time I
Nice.
read Green Lantern. Was the first Lantern saga. When
Here's
they're
a
fighting
question
Vulcan.
for everyone here. If you could be a lantern, which lantern ring would you go with?
Ooh, it's tough. That's really tough. Now my favorite color is blue, so I'm just gonna go with my favorite color and go with blue.
Hope.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Power of hope.
I'm hoping that I get a video over 100 views at least one point in my life.
I just got a video over 1,000.
Well,
Congrats, man.
Congrats, man!
nice.
And it was
Congrats,
it was my massive Gundam whole video
Well,
toy hunt.
That's awesome,
Well,
man.
well,
Yeah.
and you know what you get because it's Gundam. You know, we have to say, God bless our daimyo here.
Well, speaking of Daimyo, I need to pick up that Daimyo shirt.
Yeah, there's
Sure.
a new shirt.
Looked
In fact, you can get more than one
Fire.
shirt there, Nathan.
Oh, are you offering boxers for him too?
Oh, we
Gundam
don't-
boxers?
So let me check and see if they actually have that in stock. I'm going right now. We're going to go look because I want to know. Let's see, my storefront. I'm going there now. We're going to go look now.
That'd be hilarious if they did that though.
So we have stickers, T-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts for the kids. We've got long sleeve T-shirts,
Jay's in the
crew neck
chat.
sweatshirts, tank tops.
I believe they do have onesies for little ones.
They do have a onesie, so if you can get you a onesie,
Well,
That'd be
Legacy,
awesome.
you just said you had a baby shower, right? See, that's the
Yeah,
perfect
we did.
gift.
yeah.
You know the
here,
funny
look.
thing is, I was expecting because everybody in my family and everybody knows like I'm a nerd, obviously,
Yeah.
and I only got one Star Wars onesie out of everything. You figure like I thought I was gonna get like inundated with Grogu and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roku
One
or
thing.
maybe like a custom one, like
You're like that's
Well,
too much work. That's too much effort.
Amazon has some Power Ranger ones, which I was like, I put it on
Okay.
the registry, but no one got it yet. So
what was it? A certain color?
pink, and then I got the
Okay.
yellow because
Okay.
I don't know if my fiance keeps on asking, she may not like pink, and I was like, that's why I put the yellow on there. Yellow's boy and
Yeah,
girl.
but you know what? Everyone loves green. I'm just saying.
True. I can tell you that for sure.
See, you
Everybody's
said we need
crazy
an 89
about the
Superman
Green Ranger.
figure.
In fact, one of my favorite Ranger pieces is I have an autograph photo. Jason David
Nice.
Frank got his old and young self.
Nice.
Nice.
It's adorable.
I actually got.
I know where you live.
I know where you live.
See, I don't know if
CB
y'all
says
can
we
see
need the
this.
yellow lantern,
I
Sinestro.
have the autographed Morpher, the Legacy Morpher for
You
Jason
son of
David
a
Frank.
Oh, nice. We're let's. So I've got
You
a
son
couple
of
of
a
the
Zed.
morphers somewhere.
Oh,
I've got the
I have-
legacy style one, and then I got the
Oh,
the late 2000s movie version one too.
I have the all my stuff is open, but I have
Yeah.
a legacy regular morpher. It's actually in a shadow box. It says, "In case of evil, break glass."
Nice, CB.
Nice.
And then I have the green White Ranger one.
Yep.
So I have both coins, and I did actually order the supposed to be like legacy coins that you can get through. I'm trying to remember the
Starlight
company.
Studio.
Yeah, them. I got a bunch of those coins. I got their blind bag, and I looked out because I want to get all the Tommy coins.
Okay.
I'm only missing Zeo and Turbo, but I got the Dino Thunder. So
I got the actual Turbo.
Oh, geez. Look.
By the way, would anybody like to look at that Gundaimyo design real quick?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and
Legacy's flexing over here.
hey, that's okay. We all about the flex. All right, let me see Chrome tabs. I need to go to that because it had Windows, and I was like,
flex.
Actually,
Aaron, I thought you were all about that base.
What's that?
I thought you were all about that base.
Legacy Nerd, what'd you say?
I actually found all those Gundams lined up at Target in my last toy line.
Yeah.
And I call you out again because anytime I see Gundams, I go Kouldbayne. I just go Kouldbayne.
He's
I
the
love
man
that
in the
because like
community.
I love that because everybody that knows me for my Gundam stuff immediately goes, "Hey, look, there's Gundam Kouldbayne, look!" And I'm like, I love it. I'm over there just smiling the whole time. You guys are the best.
Gundaimyo.
But here we go. Here is the Gundaimyo T-shirt here, or Gundaimyo design. We'll zoom in on that a little bit so y'all can see that in better detail there.
That's nice.
That is designed by yours truly. I used I used most of my stuff from Canva. I threw in a little bit of extra stuff. You know, the color choices there are actually mine and Jen's wedding colors.
Oh, nice.
Blue and purple, yeah.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I even threw in making the little red spots was probably the hardest for me.
Did you do that all digitally?
Yeah, I do. So I did everything through Canva. That's
okay.
And what I do is I use different assets and things like that you can get for free.
Can you draw on Canva? Does it let you?
No.
No.
I know you can do art and you can rotate things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can you can get shapes and stuff and put them together to make things, but there's no real.
And I will say, if you were looking for any like royalty-free, copyright-free art, I use Pexels and Pixabay. Those are my two that I use.
Yeah.
I highly recommend that if you're making thumbnails, because I'm gonna tell you right now, those are some of the best. Now I will show y'all one thing that I didn't design, but our good friend. Well, that's not it. Our good friend. That's just Google.
Well, Aaron's doing that. I actually made some thumbnails through Filmora.
Yeah.
Because you can do that as well.
I'm the rookie here. You guys are teaching me stuff. So.
This design is done by our good friend Magical Nico Notes, by the way. That's cool. Y'all have seen her probably pop up in the chat sometimes. She actually drew this from scratch. That is our good mascot Belsnickel.
Nice.
Belsnickel runs around, on Fall Guys all the times.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played Fall Guys in a while. I might bring that back for like a little later on in the season, once the spooky season's over. But yeah, that's the story in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, but the spooky season's never over.
Exactly. Spooky season is a lifelong event. But Legacy of Nerd. So are you interested in getting into Gunpla? Are you looking at maybe getting a kit?
I always look at because they're doing a lot of Gal Ranger right now with Super Gunpla. And I always look at them and the prices keep on going down. It's just, I don't know if I can get into another thing right now with a baby color.
Oh, yeah. It's a money pit. It's a money pit. By the way,
yes,
guys, I got a funny story for you. So yesterday, I was thinking I was going to be in the clear because I ordered a Gundam kit from Gundam Pros, one of my stores I always pick. If you're on the East Coast, they're really amazing. They're one of the best. The dude is actually very super, he's very super active on social media. In fact, he does like a lot of stuff on TikTok. So if you got TikTok, go follow him and go see some of the towers he builds of just Gunpla that he gets in. Well, I got the Jagan. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Not the Jagan. Not the Jagan. I've gotten two Jagans in my lifetime. One from Nathan Bowden, of course, and one from Jen. And they were both for around I think Christmas or birthday or something. Let's see here.
Legacy. I'll say this. It's a good stress reliever. It relaxes you.
Yeah.
And it helps you with your hand and eye coordination because I had issues with hand and eye coordination for years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice stress reliever, especially if you've been chasing a baby or running around like crazy around the house, taking care of a little one. So I do highly recommend. But there are small kits. It's not like you're dropping $60-$70 per kit. You can get some pretty inexpensive ones too.
Well, they have the Gal Hunter one. I think that's like 45 right now.
Which one is that?
I look at it a lot. That's the one that looks like the alligator and the wolf together.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Kouldbayne shared some Power Ranger kits they're coming out.
Yeah, they got a few Power Ranger kits that are coming out. I can't remember who's making them, but I know they're going to be a little pricey.
It's like, what was it, like Red Ranger? I think you showed me, and a few others.
There's a Red Ranger. They got a Green Ranger one as well, Dave.
What?
Jen's hilarious.
I'm trying to remember
if I remember pit and a storage pit. But yeah, so like I ordered this kit and I was like, okay, it's coming in on Monday. I'll be okay. I won't get called. My grandma called me yesterday. Aaron, there's a package for you from a Gundam Pros under my carport. Would you mind coming and getting it so that nobody takes it? And I'm just like, well, shit. Also, we've got the Toy Hunt Daimyo in here. Sleeping Collectibles. What's going on, Sleeping?
Whoa, what's up, man?
Gentlemen, settle down. You're having way too much fun.
Toy Hunt.
Baron Sleeping Run Collectibles is here.
But Dave, I know you'll like this one right here. Yeah, I like that green screen that's behind you there, Sleeping. What are we doing now?
I almost picked up one of those at GameStop.
But
he has
just
the green screen. I'm using my
your
phone
face.
because my laptop wasn't charged.
On repeat.
I am so not prepared. I am so the rookie here.
No,
nobody's a rookie.
So if you're looking, so Legacy of Nerd, if you're looking for a good green screen to get starting out for a very good price, Walmart has that, the craft section of Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I have it sitting around here where I can show it, but I made a green screen to do when I used to do my gunpla hanger as a show versus a stream. And I got T-Rex arms, so I won't be able to reach it. Nope, not going to be able to reach it.
But is it like fabric or?
Yeah, it's in the fabric. It's in the fabric section.
Okay, that's smart. I didn't think about that.
But I just want to show you guys real quick. That's the kit that I picked up this week. Jen, don't look at the price. Jen, do not look at the price. Don't worry about that price right there. Jen, don't look at it. But that's the
you actually
Jake
got
Joga.
it on sale. It was much cheaper than that. Sale's over now. Sale's over.
Oh, I used PayPal's pay as you go plan.
Oh, okay.
A certain legend taught me about that pay as you go plan.
I got the best $11 hotels with that plan.
Yes. Everybody saying hey to Sleeping.
You sure you don't pay by the hour or something for those hotels?
Listen, so this is a fun little aside real quick. So we went on a trip. Kouldbayne and I actually went on a trip down south last year, and I was in.
Well, you went on the trip. I'm already there.
Yeah, you were already there. I came to you. I was in severe penny pinching mode because I wanted all of the money for Disney. I did not want to spend any money outside of Disney. So we got to a Hyatt Inn, and they were like, "Do you want to pay with cash, credit, or PayPal?" And I was like, "If I pay PayPal, I could do pay in 4." So I ended up paying for like a $50 hotel with like a pay in 4 plan just to save my money for Disney.
Nice.
It was like $11 or something.
Yeah. So if y'all are ever in the Walterboro, South Carolina area, please just go to the
Don't run.
Yeah, don't. First off, you might get met by some dude that's like, "Hey, can I borrow your jumper cables for a minute?"
I helped him with his car for 4 hours in the middle of the night. I will never come to Walterboro again.
Yeah, don't stay on that side of Walterboro. If you need somewhere to stay, let me know. I'll find you the good.
I would have been like, "I'm sorry, I ain't got no cables."
They're just crying in front of my hotel door because they're stuck and they can't get their illegal objects. And I'm just like, I need these people to go so I can sleep. They're wailing outside.
See, that cracks me up. Those are the kind of people like we get out here at like Walmart, like the summertime. They have like a guitar, they have a trumpet, or they have an amplifier and speaker, and they're asking you to give them money to feed their family.
No.
Where do you get the expensive looking guitar from? Come on, please.
That's what I'm thinking. Sell your guitar, man.
Hey, Kouldbayne, that Gundam turtle that he's talking about?
Yeah.
I was looking at that one too. That one looks sweet.
Yeah, so those are actually figures. They're going to be I think
the Leonardo one. Yeah,
they're custom figures. That's all they are. That's what they are, and they're really nice looking.
They're $160. Nice looking.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost like the robot metal spirits that Bandai does.
But I didn't pay $160 for. Oh, I can't even show, but it's the Megazord right here. I didn't even do that.
Ooh.
What,
I got it for
you got the
120.
Ascension Zord?
I did get the Ascension Zord. I haven't opened it yet because, again, the baby, I have to move an elliptical in here. So I didn't want to open it when I'm just going to be putting it away again.
Now,
I thought you were going to say you were going to put the baby on the shelf, just put that like the
Well,
Dude,
yeah,
no. Someone
Put
gave
the
me a
baby on the
carrier
lip.
yesterday, so I'm going to tack it to the wall right here. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hang the baby right there when I'm doing live streams with you guys. That's what
Hey, that works, man.
now,
Duffman, I just want to say hello. I don't think I've ever said hello to you in person, my friend. So
Yeah, I've never met any of y'all guys in person. This is my first time ever being on a live stream.
I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad you're here.
Woo! Glad to be here.
Hey, Blue Sasquatch, what's going on? Yeah, Duff, man, it's great to have you on camera for like the first time in one of our chats, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, your dioramas are awesome, man.
Dude,
Thank you.
Great
He's a
stuff.
master. That's the master of dioramas right there.
Speaking of those dioramas, there's going to be a giveaway early December.
Yeah. Dave, let's talk about that.
$20 a shot, and all the proceeds go to Toys for Tots. It's going to be a custom-made diorama, courtesy of Duffman right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So if you want a Duffman original, $20 gets you in on the raffle, and it's going to be taking place early December. So
$20 is a steal.
Yep.
Hell yeah! If you've seen a Duffman diorama on Instagram, $20, you'll want to put in $100 for it.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, those things are like top notch.
Like it doesn't even matter if it's like just a simple barrel or
but he doesn't do simple barrels. He does a dumpster. You can see all the refuge in there. He's got the labels on it.
He has the wiring. He puts
the
the
bricks,
lights on it.
Everything.
Yeah. I remember the first time I ever saw one of your dioramas, Duffman, was on a Destination Stone live stream, and that thing, watching it light up and just looking like it was actually a bar scene, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's all these little green fuckers' fault right here. They started it all.
Yep.
Hey,
at one point in time, I thought about getting into diorama making, and I was like, I have not got a steady enough hand to keep cutting, in a straight line in anything.
I don't have the patience, and that's why I haven't really tried kit
Legacy
yet.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe in the future, Duffman can maybe do a little Power Ranger one for you.
That'd be sweet. I really want some sort of like cityscape.
I'd be all up for it, man.
Maybe that, or like a Zed's throne room.
Ooh.
That could be like a little Mortal Kombat.
Did y'all get that unison? Ooh. There was an in unison Sleeping Collectibles like tone perfect.
Wow. So, somebody chimed.
Speaking of Lord Zed, tomorrow I think I'm actually gonna get the Zed head bust the GameStop has, the big one.
Yeah.
It is on clearance at my GameStop right now for $42.
That's better. I saw him for like $110 or $112, and then 50 off that.
But that's still better. 84 at my GameStop. Half off of that's like 42. I think I have
the flex
for that price.
Here comes the flex.
Now you know what's cheaper than that, Sleeping? Some Monkey Madness.
Flex.
Oh, that was well done, Kouldbayne Games.
That's very cheap, like $35, but
wow, that thing's huge.
Knock it down to $31.50.
But guess what, guys? You use code Kouldbayne, like someone just thrown in the chat there.
Yeah,
get a discount on W.
Are there any lights in that Legacy?
I don't think you hear it.
Yep.
Oh, I think his earbuds came out.
Yeah, his earbuds came out.
Yeah, my earbuds came out.
Now, if only there was a voice changer in there to make you sound like Zed.
Is there a voice changer? What features does that?
I think there is a voice changer.
Yeah, so I don't have batteries in it because I don't like my stuff to corrode.
Gotcha.
But so it's right here. It's this little plate you take off.
Yeah.
Let me take it off. And you basically you unscrew it.
Thank you for the drop there.
Right there.
Oh, that's sick.
It's just kind of a regular like.
I like that they hide that plate too.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of helmets,
one to drop.
Ooh, yeah, but see, there's one problem. I won't be able to wear it. My head is too wide. Literally, my ears. Because I got the Red Ranger helmet. It won't close properly.
Dave, you're like me. You got a big head, little arms.
So the Zed one is actually way bigger than the Ranger helmets.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way bigger. I can put this on with my glasses.
I see you laughing, Nathan.
Because I can wear the War Machine helmet perfectly. I got room to spare in that thing.
No, yeah, the Zord helmet is huge. It's much bigger. I haven't actually. So the only helmet that I've actually tried on was besides this one, the White Ranger helmet. And after that, I didn't even try because
they're made for real skinny faces.
Yeah. Speaking of helmets, this is the only one I can wear, and that's the custom one I'm working on right now. Well, I can't do it with my headset on, but
Oh,
speaking of GameStop, I actually got this on clearance for $25.
Ooh, the snake eye. That's nice.
No, that's Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander, that's it.
And the shield, the visor's all chromed out, and you can see through it. It's really cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is cool.
I love that.
I saw 5 Vader helmets at one Target today.
So Dark Vador?
Wow.
And
I never see roleplay at Target ever.
I'm hoping that they somehow one of them maybe goes on clearance at some point in time, and then I'll snag it. But
yeah,
who knows?
They my Target has 2 Boba Fetts and 1 Black Panther right now, and I'm probably gonna scoop those up when I get paid on Friday.
Do it.
I want the Black Panther, but I hope it goes on sale.
I almost picked up Mezco, the 112.
Yeah,
Black Panther.
Ooh,
this one toy shop had them for like $70 or $89.
Good price.
That is a really good price.
The problem with Mezcos for me is that the value shoots up so fast. If you don't get them within the first month of release, you'll pay double later.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the Netflix Daredevil Mezco for $75, and I lost the staff that comes with it. So I went to go buy another one so that I could have interchangeable parts, and it's $180 now. Like there's no going back. The price just takes off.
Yeah.
That hurts me just thinking about dropping $180 on anything.
On a 6-inch figure.
Yeah.
So
okay, I can't say much. I have dropped close to that on a
sleeping. How did your team do today?
We play now. We play tomorrow, I think. Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't play. My fantasy team is taking a whooping courtesy of Blue Harvest currently. Not fun. We're both undefeated, but most of my players play tomorrow night, so we'll see.
Now, gentlemen, I have a question. How salacious is a fantasy team doing?
Not great.
Not great at all. Shocked.
I'm Texas, so Dallas Cowboys won today. Yo, guys.
He did win. He is 1-3 currently, but he has the second worst score in the entire league, and his team is made up entirely of kickers and defense players.
What?
What the hell?
That sounds about right. It's salacious. It sounds about right.
CB says he definitely needs some dumpsters there, Duff, man.
All I gotta say is this: Bill's Mafia.
His dumpster work is incredible. It blows me. His dio work in general is incredible.
Duffman makes Duffman, you make some killer dios, man. Like I'm gonna be bragging.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Oh, I see Salacious
watch
joined
out,
us
you
in
got
the background
Salacious
there.
right behind you. He's watching you.
So sleeping.
He's watching like a hawk.
How do you feel? How do you feel about last night?
I don't know, buddy. I love Bray Wyatt more than most people. I'm a big Bray Wyatt fan. I like Waylon Mercy, so like I like the aspect that he brings. My problem is that there's a very fine line between good professional wrestling and good sports entertainment. And I think that Bray Wyatt's a great wrestler, even better sports entertainer. And I'm worried that they're going to turn this Wyndham 6 thing into kind of a hokey, jokey spectacle. You saw the characters in the audience, right? Like the live action version. I really, really hope they don't turn into wrestlers where they're like, oh, here's this new stable of Seth Rollins and Liv Morgan and Logan Paul. And then I'm just going to cry. Like, I don't want him to have a massive stable. I feel like it's such a bad idea.
Look at that dumpster. That's crazy.
I love that dumpster, by the way.
By the way.
How do you
Here
feel
you go,
about it?
CB. I'm going to tell you how you can get one of these dumpsters.
Let's go ahead and get you
about
in full screen there so we can get a good view of that.
Couple weeks, we're going to be raffling off a diorama with this dumpster as part of the diorama.
Ooh.
$20. It could be yours.
Ooh. Nice. Listen, I need that in my life right away.
I mean, look at the detail, the decals, the rust, the weathering alongside it. All the refuse.
I'll put a challenge out there. See if you can go find one of these for $20 anywhere.
Oh, no, you can't. You cannot.
No.
That's insane.
No.
Considering my recent job change, I kind of just want that for my desk.
Oh, you're
I could.
fancy.
I mean, I could see doing like a nice wrestling like scene.
I could put some lights in there with some flames and make it a dumpster fire.
Dude,
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Now, Nathan, maybe here's a better idea: a wrestling ring dial, but maybe like Extreme Rules.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like a
Hell in a Cell.
Do like a wall or something, and like it's like a backstreet brawl or something.
Barbed wire.
Somebody's like getting powerbombed into the trash can. Just
CB says the only good match was Walter and his crew and Sheamus and his.
I agree.
Yes.
I think Walter is heavyweight championship material.
I think that was a really good match. I also think Edge and Finn Balor.
I think that was good. I think it went a little long, but it was good.
Yeah.
I like what they did with it. I like the story like that.
But Bray Wyatt,
all I saw was the Bray Wyatt intro.
Bray Wyatt, I like him coming back. I think he's meant for WWE.
I do too.
And I think the faction will work out better than it has before.
I'm worried about it.
Because there's talk about his brother, his actual brother, Bo Dallas, coming back and being a member. Today. And I think the characters are just meant to be like, hey, it's going to be different people.
Yeah.
I don't know if Seth Rollins will join, but I could see Liv Morgan, and I can see maybe some other returning people.
Now, as someone who hasn't watched wrestling for a long time, how's the writing? Has the writing improved with WWE as far as stories?
It's better recently.
Here's the thing: they don't like writing. When you say writing, they're not really like some of the. It's like almost maybe 50-50. I don't know.
I think it's fair. 50-50 is fair
because it's like some like Triple H taking over. He's making it so that some wrestlers are like, you do your own thing. You come up, we'll give you points, like things you have to hit.
Yeah.
And you say what you're going to say.
Do you guys see what he's making right there? Does that look like a certain firehouse in New York City?
That does look like a certain firehouse in New York City. Let's go ahead and get the full screen on that.
I got some Ghostbusters.
Coming soon.
I got some Ghostbusters.
CB, by the way, CB says, "Oh, okay, I might have to pay full price, but for now, I have a lot of pre-orders rolling in on me." Death Star says, "I have more faith in Triple H booking Bray Wyatt strong than I did with Vince."
I agree.
CB, that giveaway is only 20
fabulous disaster.
So
I would like to see Baron Corbin get linked up with Bray Wyatt. I think Baron Corbin could be a good fit for that.
Yeah. Well, and I always look at factions as a way of getting some people over, like young people or people who haven't had.
Hey, Kouldbayne, I'm gonna switch over real quick. Okay.
Okay.
So, if you use some of these people that haven't been used well, and put them in there, I think the whole Sheamus and Walter fight is helping get Pete Dunne over on the main roster more. Rich Holland is in.
Love Pete Dunne,
but. And then, Walter's crew, they're all like, I love all of Imperium. Like,
me too.
Dude, it was
powerhouse group.
Yeah. So, like, getting those guys over now, fan-freaking-tastic. I am. It is, and there's more factions now under Triple H. And like I said, it brings more people in. Legado down, Tasma showed up.
Like that.
Oh, we got a dab party.
I think I need to commission Duffman for a diorama. I just had $1 million idea. He's got enough dioramas on his plate. We're gonna wait till he's done, and then we'll talk.
You might be waiting. You might be waiting a while.
So never.
What I hear, business is booming.
He also wants to commission him as well for a firehouse.
Sleeping, whatever you want, brother. All you gotta do is say the word. I'm working on multiple dioramas, and that's just how I like to do it. So I'm not always working on the same thing.
Sleeping wants a dollar store or Dollar Tree.
Are a busy bee.
Wow,
I don't have Photoshop at all. So what I've been using for like my stop motion videos is I've been buying those like cheap little $10 tapestries on Amazon, and I just tape them up.
That's
and
a
then
good
I
idea, though.
Work in front of them. So
that's a great idea though.
That's a really good idea.
That's pretty creative.
By the way, Legacy of Nerd, you've got the patience of a saint to do stop motion. I get frustrated like if a figure like twitches the wrong way,
Well, Megazords are really easy to do because they're all on ratchet joints.
Yeah.
So you just kind of and then
I know someone else is kind of ratchet.
Ooh.
Oh, wow! I got that one. I don't want
Let
it. But I
me
got
let
that.
me know how the couch feels tonight.
It's missing a few springs, but it'll be all right. It's got a
Wow.
divot right where I sleep, so it's nice and comfortable now. It's like folded.
Couch. He'll be lucky if he's in the house.
Right?
Bro. Whew.
You guys are wonderful. I'm getting out of here though. I got to work tomorrow at 6 a.m.
All right, sleeping.
Nice, then.
Have a great one, man.
Have a good one, bro.
Tonight, man.
I got to go to work in like 2 hours.
Oh, gross, Nate.
Nathan.
Dang.
I started this new job. I got training 2 hours away from my house, so I got to leave here at 6 to be there by 8 tomorrow.
Yeah, you sound like me when I was in training a couple months ago.
Hate it. I love my new job.
Hey,
though,
Left
so far.
Coast.
New job is fantastic. It's this training's got to get over soon. Wrap it up, guys. I'm ready to get in.
You're ready to get in there and get dirty.
No dirty.
No dirty. Not with this job. No dirty.
Did you get more freedom after you're done with training? Like not having to go so far away?
Yes, and I actually that's one of the biggest things I like about this job. Without doxing myself too bad, I'm gonna be the manager of a very blue collar kind of job. So like I'll be in charge of 70 employees all across the county, and they're like, hey, once these guys come to work and they get started, they leave the office to go around the county to work on things.
Yeah.
So my job is literally to sit at the office and wait for them to come back and then drive around and make sure stuff's getting done. So I'll just drive around the county in my truck, make sure stuff's great, stop and get lunch.
Make sure something's going good at Target.
Go to Target. Yeah, that kind of thing. Like I have a ton of freedom. It's just getting there to that position where I can show them I can do this job and handle the freedom.
By the way, Lefko says we need another cool retro costume wrestler like Mankind, Kane, and Hurricane.
Trying to think what would be a good one. One?
Well, Hurricane kind of goes with the theme of lanterns. So
I've got it. We need a Steve Blackman with the cheese on his head. That's what we need. Retro figure. Somebody make that figure.
What happened to Steve Blackman?
He left wrestling and became a dad. He just chills and hangs out with his family now, and I'm pretty sure he kills people in his sleep, though. He's a scary man.
I mean, they used to introduce him like he's like Terminator every time he walked in.
I do not ever want to see him in an actual fight. I feel like he would murder people. Him and Haku. Like, nope, I'm good.
Ooh.
I'm good.
Oh my goodness.
Ken Shamrock too.
Shamrock, Dan Severn. I have no parts of those guys. Good
wasn't
luck.
Shamrock and Blackman a team at one point?
Yeah,
for a little bit. Yeah,
Like
Shamrock still wrestles.
Briefly.
He takes.
Shamrock wants to come back to the WWE.
No, he needs to stay away. Go do something else, Mr. Shamrock. You're 60 years old. No, go.
Death Star, you are a sweat lobby risk.
Okay. Ric Flair.
All right, kids. I'll see you later. I'm gonna get some food. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Hey, take care, man.
Later.
All right.
Anybody thinking about going to Comic-Con next year?
I think about it every year. I
do too, but then I look at my responsibilities and I look at the fact that if I spend any money on anything, I'll be like answering to this one here.
Yeah.
In a way, I wish
to ignore that for now and save my revenge card for another day. So in other words, guys,
I'm in danger.
It means you're safe tonight.
Yeah.
But after tonight, who knows?
Now, I kind of wish I would have gone to Comic-Con this year because Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd were there.
Yeah.
And if you saw the video, Michael's he's looking worse.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's you hate to say it, but it's one of those situations where his time is going to be very limited, especially.
I'm getting a little feedback there, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good. It sounds like something's kind of like reverbing through.
Ooh. Oh, why did I have to do that?
I put myself on mute. See if it was me.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Actually, General Kenobi got me a new mic, so that's what I've been using.
Well, I was just muted.
Let's see. Everybody say something.
Something.
Hello?
Something.
So it's not Dave.
Something.
It's Kouldbayne.
Is it?
He's drowning himself.
No.
It's not me. Let's see. Let's try it now.
Testing.
Duffman, it's something coming from your end, I believe.
And maybe an open tab.
Have you got like a tab open or something? No, he's got a headset in, so I don't know.
You sure it's not Dave? Dave, say something. Yeah, it's not coming out now.
Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's whatever it was. That's better now.
We got ghosts.
Hello.
Yeah,
well,
we have. If you have ghosts.
Antiquated equipment.
Right here, so I got the equipment if you need me.
I don't know. I think it might be my haunted room that I have here.
I just realized what you meant, Dave. I was like, "What are you talking about? Equipment?"
Yeah.
It's like late.
It's just
joke.
wonderful.
Hey, Dave. I don't know. So, are you like in a Ghostbuster group in your area?
Yeah, part of the Buffalo Ghostbusters, in fact.
So I do a stream sometime with Countdown City Geekcast, and and they're the San Antonio chapter.
Okay.
I don't know. I was gonna
That's
see
really
if
cool.
you knew who they were, and I know they invite.
I wouldn't know them directly.
Yeah,
Other side of the country.
Well, the way I'm asking is because they interview a bunch of different Ghostbuster groups around the country, and they have them on every single week. So I didn't know.
Okay, I think I'm familiar with them.
Okay,
because I know there was someone who started up a
awesome
little podcast this past year.
Yeah.
Jen, it's all in good fun. I'm not being. You make me sound like I'm abusive.
There's chapters around the world.
Also, I didn't know what the meaning of frumpy was until the other day. So
I didn't know Ghost Heads was a thing until I started watching. I was on his show and I saw he was doing the Ghostbuster stuff.
And see, when y'all talk about Ghost Heads, I'm thinking about the band Ghost.
No, like there was a movie, like a little documentary that came out right before Answer the Call came out.
Okay.
And there was a lot of fans that call themselves Ghost Heads. Some people prefer Busters.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a generalized term. Like you have Trekkies.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, there was an actual documentary called Ghost Heads. It's kind of half the fandom likes it, half the fandom not so much.
Yeah. That's any fandom.
Yeah.
But I mean, it definitely from one person's point of view, it definitely seemed to centered on maybe certain people. And you know, sometimes there's people who really embrace the fandom and use it in a positive way, and some that maybe panhandle a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Now, Jen, they're talking about Michael J. Fox's condition. You know, he's got Parkinson's, so he's
Michael J. Fox is. I mean,
it's getting a lot worse. I mean, there's really no.
I mean, he's had it for 20 years now.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly it's just gotten worse.
Yeah,
actually, I mean, technically, he found out he had Parkinson's just after filming Back to the Future 2. So he technically was tested for like back in 1990.
I thought he found out when he was doing Spin City.
Well, actually, he had it under control during Spin City because he was always holding a cup of coffee in his hand.
Yeah,
that would steady his tremors that he had.
Yeah,
but
it's just crazy how that. It's just crazy how that affects the body like it does.
Well, Ronald Reagan suffered from it forever. But you know, I get that.
When you said Ronald, I thought you were about to say McDonald. I was about to say, is that why the milkshake machine no longer works?
Yeah, because he's not there.
Yeah,
you're going to hell for that one.
Who's got?
Well, at least I'll have neighbors.
Who's gotten the adult Happy Meal yet? I haven't gotten it yet.
I haven't gotten it yet. I'm tempted.
I'm sorry.
Going Tuesday.
Those double set of eyes just look wrong.
Who's it? Susan by the Sea reviewed it. I can't remember. And she was looking at the whatever that purple monster is, and the
Grimace.
Yeah, the eyes
the
were
double
all
eyes,
weird, and the mouths were all messed up. Like it was,
it's like
it's pretty bad.
It's like did Grimace have a stroke and mutation at the same time?
Yeah, he pretty much did.
It didn't look good at all, man.
I mean, you gotta think about it. Grimace is probably pushing like 60 now, so
which is bad because remember McDonald's toys?
Oh, we're not getting it Tuesday then.
I mean, McDonald's Happy Meals were like an amazing treat you got because they had cool toys back then.
Yeah,
where like the McDonald's Transformer little like it would be like fries and turn into a robot and stuff.
Yeah,
they had cool stuff back then.
You remember they actually did Transformers and they did Beast Wars.
Yeah.
I remember was it Burger King or McDonald's that did the Batman clear mugs?
Burger King.
Yeah.
Burger King. Yeah, Burger King always did.
We had all the cool stuff back then.
I still have some of those Batman Forever mugs at my parents' house.
Nice.
Those things are nice. They're kind of like cool to pull out every now and then.
Remember, I think it was Burger King also used to give out like watches every now and then. Like they'd give out
Yeah,
like
they do
those random
watches.
things. You know, you'd get like a Jurassic Park watch or a Batman watch.
Oh yeah.
You know, my big fat Greek wedding watches. Those weren't really hot, but you know they were.
What? My big
fat Greek
kidding,
wedding?
I'm kidding, I'm
Like, where
kidding,
did you
I'm
go with
kidding.
that?
I was like, you had. I was like, what? Really?
Now that's a collector.
Yeah.
That
Comes with a little bottle of Windex as a charm, you know.
I used to when I actually worked at a movie theater when I was a kid, and I remember the big fat Greek wedding phenomenon. It was weird.
Yeah.
It started out as a movie, like in like the little 25-person theater, the first few weeks, and we kept on having to put it in a bigger theater. And by the fifth or sixth week it came out, it was in like the center theaters with the 500 seats.
Yeah.
Selling out. That was a weird little movie.
I can tell you right now, I've actually been to a Greek wedding, and you know Nathan's heard the story.
I've heard the story too.
Dave's heard the story. It is a great story, and those weddings are like, if you ever get invited to one, any of y'all, if y'all ever get invited to one, go.
Jen is shaking her head right now. I know.
Lord have mercy.
I think she's going to use that card right now.
Legacy of Nerd, do you have time for that story? Because I love telling this one. It's my favorite one.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it.
All right. So,
well, hey guys, I'm gonna have to jump off here. I gotta take some medicine, a couple shots, and it was so good to fucking finally get to meet all of y'all. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Definitely, man.
We'll be talking.
I plan on having more of these streams like this soon because I love these panels like this.
Awesome. Later, guys.
Take care, Duff Man.
Later, Duff Man.
Bye.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. She's just biding her time, collecting your cards.
Aaron, do you mind if I share an image real quickly?
Sure.
I want to get Legacy's thoughts on this.
All right.
I just came across this because I was looking for the. Well, I don't know why it's blinking like this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but that looks really sick.
That's a matte.
What's for $47.99?
Oh, PVC statue.
That's not bad. I wish I could fit statue.
I was looking for the model kit that Aaron was talking about, and I came across this.
Yeah,
I mean,
I might be wrong on that, Dave. I don't know. I thought it was coming out, but
yeah. I mean, this kind of looks like if Legacy knows Bad in the Sun, they kind of did a slightly updated Green Ranger costume. Kind of looks like a blend with that, but with like dragons kind of pointed.
Well, that's actually
the shield.
In the Boom Studios comics. There's a new Green Ranger.
Okay,
and his name is Matt. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, I've heard of that storyline, but
yeah.
I'm kind of loving this, especially with the fire kind of swooping up like a dragon right at the top.
I like that.
There's actually a new Dragon Zord too.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, don't tell me that, man. I don't have any Dragon
Zord. They haven't made one to buy yet. Well, actually, I think they might be.
I want to get the Super 7 Dragon Zord because I think that looks, in my opinion, I think it looks better than the Ascension one that Hasbro's doing.
Just be careful when you get into Super 7.
Well, no, I would just be doing it just for the Zord itself. Because I don't have a Dragon Zord. I think it looks like the better one between the two. I mean, personal opinions. Yeah, I think I might have to get this.
Everybody keeps asking me on my channel what if I'm going to do Super 7, and I want to, but I just don't have the space. And, and not only that, like, and me being a Power Ranger fan, I like my Zords to transform. So they're figures, which is great. Like I have the figure, the little box ones from Walmart, but I would prefer mine to. If I'm going to buy one, I'm going to buy one that transforms.
Well, I think one, the price point, and two, just the way the effects look, like how the missiles are going in different directions.
Yeah.
Whereas Hasbro's looks like it's just like a blast going straight out.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, I mean,
those effects.
The whole 93 one was just stickers. That like silos. That's all it was.
I mean, I saw an original one today at this one. It's called That 80s Toy Shop.
Ooh,
they wanted it for like $179, and I was just like, because
no, don't pay one. Was it in box with the Green Ranger?
It was in box, yeah.
Okay, we'll make.
They said it was 90%. I was like,
no,
I'm guessing it's missing something. Yeah.
Well, that's the original.
Oh man.
And I actually have 2 of them. One's set up like kind of in the ultra mode.
How are all the decals? Are they still pretty good, or are they started to fade?
No, these ones that I have actually are okay. I know that BD15 does the update ones, but I kind of want the original stuff, even though it's wrong. But I like it. Mine's okay. I have one that sits on top of the Megazord like it does in Titanus, sort of thing.
Well, I got
nice.
I got the replacement decals for the Hasbro one that they did a while back. You know, the cheap plastic one.
Yeah,
now I'm planning to repaint the parts on the Zords and replace them with these decals.
Yeah, and they look pretty good. Even though Walmart ones, the Walmart $10 figure ones that they had, those actually are sculpted really well. They're just not painted. So, I mean,
and what's really great about them was one of the sections actually was scuffed, so they sent me a replacement one.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's cool.
I see Nathan's waiting down here patiently to hear the story of the Greek wedding.
Let's do the Greek wedding, Kouldbayne. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I was trying to pick on Nathan there for being so quiet all of a sudden. So, the year is 2020. I get on a plane to Boston with Jen. It's a great trip, so far. And like the day of the wedding, we go to Salem, Massachusetts. Because you always got to go to Salem if you go to Boston. You always got to check out some of that stuff. So. We're riding around. Jen's dad's getting mad because he's ready to go, ready to get to the wedding and get there. So we, drive out to this little town outside of Boston and go to this big Greek Orthodox church. I mean, huge church. Like, I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, I've never seen a church this big in my life. I'm from a little town in South Carolina that our biggest church is probably going to be like, the typical small church, steeple, nothing fun,
Yeah.
So we get in there, and I'm looking around, and there's paintings of Jesus. He's got a unibrow. I'm like, okay, that's a different Jesus than what I'm used to, but it works. Okay. Jesus kind of looks like me with a unibrow now, so it works. So, like, we're walking in there, and I'm like, there's a big giant golden Bible in the middle of it. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden the music plays. Everybody stands up, and here comes 3 priests. You've got a young priest, a middle-aged priest, and an old priest. All wandering in, and
okay.
So the young priest, he kind of starts the procession off. He introduces Jen's cousin and Jen's cousin's wife to be at the time, and he sits there. He goes, and instead of saying it, he goes, "We are here today to join cousin and wife in holy matrimony. Lord have mercy." And all of a sudden, you hear the 2 other priests, "Lord have mercy." So then they go, "You may be seated." No, we all start sitting. Next thing you know, like, people are dancing around the, it goes through like this whole processional, like, of "You may rise, you may sit." Finally, about the 3rd, "You may rise." I'm like, "Lord have mercy." Jen's over there the whole time elbowing me. "Stop." I'm like, "Jen, look, the old man, his name was Father Nick. Father Nick's about to fall over. Look, he's stumbling. Is he going to go down? Someone get a priest for the priest." So the whole time she's over there just like, "Stop it, stop." And like, I'm just over there just in awe of the church, in awe of like Father Nick almost falling over the whole time. And then they make him kiss a Bible. I'm like, I look at Jen, I'm like, don't they know there's COVID out? They don't even be kissing that Bible. That thing probably hadn't had a sandy wipe on it yet.
Oh.
Jen goes, stop. Like, she's over there just losing it at me. So finally we get after the wedding, we go to the procession. Yeah, Jen says, "Don't take me anywhere serious. Weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, none of that. I don't go anywhere. Quinceañeras, all that. I'm not allowed anything fun. I mean, a funeral is not fun, but
I'm just surprised you said quinceañera. I was like, whoa, okay.
Hey, I represent all cultures here.
There we go.
Yeah. So as we go to the reception, we get into like downtown Boston and into like this nice hotel. The doors are taller than my freaking house, and I'm just like, I've made it. I'm in Swanky Town, guys. Let's go.
You sure it was in Dracula's castle?
So, no, these were glass doors. Trust me, Dracula wouldn't have glass doors. So, as we enter in, we go up this large, like, stairwell and into, like, this foyer. And that's how I knew it was fancy, because Jen said it wasn't called a foyer. It was called something else, but I'm going to call it a foyer just to sound fancy. So, we're sitting there, and they got a charcuterie board with like Spanish meats and cheeses, Greek meats and cheeses, like all Italian meats and cheeses because Jen's Italian. And
Tasty Treats Road Edition.
Yeah, it was like I was like, wait a minute, where's the Jack Link's beef jerky? We're missing out on the good stuff here. So here comes this waiter coming by, and he's got this little like platter with like drinks on it, and he's like, "Would you like a drink, sir?" I was like, "No, I ain't got no kind of money." He goes, "They're free, sir." I was like, "Well, hot damn, I'll take one." So I start drinking. My father-in-law's just looking over at me like, "Is it too late to get her to divorce him?" So next thing you know, here comes the next waiter. She's got this tiny lamb chop on there, like really tiny lamb chop. Like this lamb was fresh out before it was turned into lamb chops.
It's a lollipop.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a meat lollipop. So they bring it out, and I reach over and grab one, and the guy's like, "Would you like a napkin, sir?" I was like, "No, I got pants. I'm good." Jen's like, "No, you use it to hold the food. I was like, "I don't need no napkin. I got one earlier with the drink." Jen goes, "Yes, he'll take a napkin." So here I am, country bumpkin in a big city eating this, lamb chop.
How do you have it?
And finally, this one comes around with like this like prime rib on a like a really fancy piece of toast, and I'm sitting there eating that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm in heaven! This is like the best. This is the best wedding ever, even better than mine." So finally, we hear this loud bang, and I'm like, "Someone get Father Nick!" I thought he fell. No, the walls are moving. The walls open up. There's this band. The dude looks like Seal with a voice like him. Straight butter voice, just like...
Maybe it was him.
Oh, no.
Singing Kiss from a Rose?
No. He was singing all other songs out there. And you couldn't hear anything for that. Jen's cousins are out there they're hammered. Like, not the cousins that were in the wedding. The older cousins, like her mom's age cousins, are hammered. And we're sitting there, and her cousin sits next to me. And she goes, "So, Aaron, what are you and Jenny up to?" And Jen hates being called Jenny, by the way, so this gets even better. I go, "Well, we're working on a farmhouse right now, and we got some farmland that we inherited." "You're getting farmland? Do you have goats?" "I'll come help you raise those goats." And I'm like, "Chill, lady, chill. We don't have goats. I don't want goats." No. I was like, "Sure, you can come help with the goats." So she goes back, disappears for a little bit. Cousin comes back, and she is like sloshed. She is like enjoying her life. She comes and sits down next to me, knocks her wine glass over, spills a little bit into my lap, and starts patting my lap dry with her paper towel. I'm like, I look over at Jen, and this like look of sheer terror. I'm like, I've seen these movies and how they go. This isn't how I want to do this. So.
I love that Jen's denying everything in the chat.
Right.
This is how it went down. But anyway, so like after that, they start. So the thing about a Greek wedding and a Greek reception is immediately after everything, the family gets together, and this is a huge Greek family. Like they don't have like just aunts, uncles, and all that. No. It's everybody in their extended family, all dancing around on the dance floor. Kids are throwing money from the balcony. I'm over there about to tackle some old lady for $1, just ready to line up and get in the 3-point stance for it,
That sounds like a family strip club. Kids are throwing money.
Well, first off, it wouldn't be a strip club, Dave, because you can't take children in there. That's wrong. That's how you go to hell.
Dave, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's how you go to hell. So we're there, and like the whole time, I'm just like blown away by everything. I look over. Jen's cousin, who just spilled wine all over my pants, and after we finished eating, so I ordered surf and turf, and instead of thinking I was going to get like cheap cut of steak and some shrimps, no, filet mignon and butter poached lobster. The salad was rolled. The salad was rolled up with a cucumber wrapped around it. They had this little thing called arancini, which is like a rice ball that's deep fried, filled with all kinds of delicious Italian things. And then I look around. I'm like, where'd Jen's cousin go? She's out on the dance floor, like grinding up on somebody, like getting down. And here she is, like in her 70s. And I'm like, hold up, this lady knows how to dance like this. Something is wrong with this family. I thought my family was weird with the lady trying to sell cats at her mama's funeral, but no, this is a whole nother. Yeah. I got a weird family too. I'll admit that I got a weird family. But no, Jen's cousin's out there grinding. The other cousin, who's about the same age, reaches into her shirt, pulls out a wad of money, and starts waving it in the air. And I'm like, what kind of family did I marry into? And I'm just looking over at Jen. Jen's looking at me, laughing the whole time. Her other cousin's across the table from me, laughing at me, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I watched Father Nick steal a bottle of ketchup. Like it was a wild night. I mean, it wasn't like a regular bottle of ketchup. It was like one of those little tiny bottles that has Heinz written on it.
Well, I guess that's okay, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was in there like pocketing it in. He was wrapping up a hamburger, like a little mini slider that was left over. Yeah. He was over there looking around, like watching people. They had a wall of donuts. Of course, Dunkin', because it's Boston. You can't get no Krispy Kremes in Boston.
How should I not steal?
Yeah, and I mean, well, Father Nick at this point has lived his life the best he can. A couple of years of sin won't hurt him there. He's getting into heaven regardless.
He figures he's not going to help for one little bottle of ketchup.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 5 points up. So.
Jen said he was eating donuts too. Now, mind you, this dude's walking around with a cane, gets out on the dance floor like nothing's wrong with him. He's out there just doing that little, like little old man one leg kick. Where they kind of just sit there, their arms are up like this right here, and they just kind of kick that leg out a couple of times.
That's hilarious.
Father Nick's out there living his best life.
Now, see, the next time you go to something like this, you need like a GoPro. So
I will buy a spy cam. I will buy a pair of those sunglasses that have the spy cam in them, so I can sit there
right in the bridge. There you go.
Yeah. So y'all can.
You're explaining like filet mignon and little cucumber wrap salads. Like the last wedding, I'm Mexican. I go to Mexican weddings, and the last wedding I went to, we had a little bit of brisket and some rice and beans. So like,
I would throw down at that wedding. I would be there, right there with you, enjoying that. Now,
yesterday at our baby shower, we had tamales and rice and beans, and everybody was like just happy. So,
listen, my wedding was like a buffet. You served yourself.
That was kind of the way
we had like roast beef, we had meatballs, we had
mine was
kind of like a more of a barbecue kind of picnic thing,
Yeah, mine was like pulled pork and like fried chicken,
shrimp and grits, sausage and stuff.
But see, mine was a Scottish wedding with Italian hints and also some Irish in there because I'm Scots-Irish and Jen's the Italian-German. She was one Japanese ancestor away from being someone really evil, and we're glad that she didn't get that Japanese ancestor. But she's German and Italian, so the anger level just kicks off right away. That was a World War II joke for all of you out there. Too young to remember the Great Wall. But yeah, Jen put it right there. We had pulled pork and fried chicken. She must be like a couple of seconds delayed. But anyway, so a Scottish wedding, you wear the kilt, you wear the little Prince Charlie jacket. It's little all right because like it feels like a little, like those little jackets that girls wear during fall when it's like it's sweater season. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I'm gonna try to get away with wearing jeans and some boots.
Yeah, I mean,
I might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, you said you're from Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get away with that, man. Texas don't care.
Just wear a nice jacket and a nice shirt, and I'll be shooting.
I love y'all's idea of formal because like that's how I wore formal to a actual formal event once. Like I wore a polo shirt and a pair of like jeans.
You do. Khaki pants could be like a bow, like a tuxedo.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what formal is there.
That's true because our wedding, it was in August.
Yeah.
My wife had her white wedding dress. Her bridesmaids wore blue. My groomsmen, I actually went with because blue was kind of our theme because Doctor Who. We both love Doctor Who. So
yeah,
I had a khaki suit. It was a tuxedo that I actually rented from a tuxedo place. So we all wore that, but we had they wore my groomsmen wore blue vests with blue bow ties. Or no, they did neckties. I did the blue bow tie, and I had
I can't wear a bow tie. So when I wear a bow tie, it makes my head look like really huge.
And Aaron, this is before I lost the weight too, so trust me.
Okay, I get your feeling
like
there.
470 at the time.
If I'm gonna wear a bow tie, I want the one that spins around the whole time, like Fozzie wears.
or like the Joker and spits out acid.
Yeah,
I mean water.
Hopefully, you won't take acid.
Yeah.
CB, I gotta show you all this real quick. CB took these photos here. Of course, it's on my phone, so it's a little bit
I saw her at Target today. I was gonna pick her up.
Oh, I got her.
Shira.
Yeah,
she's over there.
By the way, my phone screen is just messy because I've held it in my hand the whole time, so there's no stains on there. Don't worry, guys. We're good. We're good.
Sweaty.
Just sweaty.
We have a local.
I'm scared.
And someone was showing pictures. I guess a couple of people had found Shiras and only taken the head. So
why is that a thing?
Well, no, there's 2 heads in that package. That's why.
Well, they took the one that was off the body.
Okay. See, that's effort.
That's all I noticed in the picture. There was no head on any of them. It was
that
like
takes so much effort. Again. Now, speaking of heads, Legacy, did you go on the selfie series?
No, I didn't. I bought.
Me neither.
So I'm afraid to see what my selfie series would look like.
I did it. I didn't buy it, but I did it. That was the worst looking. Like that was freaking horrible.
So what I'm hearing is that you should probably use like a lot of light and use your back. Use your back camera if you can. Is what I'm hearing.
See this? You see all the lighting I have here, right?
Yeah.
That's what I used.
Really?
And mine still came out like trash.
Maybe we should do it outside. I don't know. I spent too much money, so I was like, I didn't need anything like that.
Gentlemen, I'm going to it.
Uh-oh.
I will share my image
nice
here.
Wait, you did one, Kouldbayne?
I have not. I'm doing it now.
I'm about to do it for the first time right now.
I was going to see if I could do it on. I was going to see if I could do it on.
You should change the title. I am making a live Hasbro selfie series.
Yeah, definitely. Can you do it on the? Can you do it on the computer?
Oh, I don't think so. You got to download it.
No, you have to do it. It's part of. It's built into their app, so you have to do it on the phone.
Huge file. It almost went to 1 gig on the app.
Yeah, like I had to update my app just to be able.
You know what? You know what? I don't have enough space on my phone for that, so I need to delete some Gundam pictures.
It wasn't meant to be.
I was going through my phone today. I was deleting some old video. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a ton of like TikToks and refaces and all that.
I haven't been paying attention. I didn't even pay attention to my TikTok. I haven't been paying attention. I've been being bad.
But yeah, so like for my wedding, I wore the kilt and all that. A Scottish wedding is one of the most well-armed weddings you'll ever go to, by the way, because you wear a dirk, which is like a small dagger. You wear a skeen-doo in your sock, which is another small dagger.
You wear a skee-doo in your sock. What?
A skeen-doo. So it's a Scottish word meaning dark knife.
I can't say that. We're in homecoming season right now, and I'm seeing mums everywhere. Do you know what mums are?
Oh yeah, the flowers.
Well, they're just more than flowers now. They're pretty much wreaths that you wear to school. If you're like you pretty much wear this whole thing like a ribbon.
Oh, like a corsage almost, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like now they're like, it used to be like just like something you could wear on your chest. It looks really easy. But the ones I've been seeing lately, like they're pretty much dresses. Like the girls are like they're probably easily carrying around like 30 pounds worth of mum stuff on them. Like it's just ridiculous.
I was so curious to try out this the selfie series there, but yeah, with that app being that big and on top of that with like all the expansion stuff on it, nah, they can keep their selfies.
Dave, you did do the selfie? Like you ordered it?
No, I scanned it. I will not go. I am not ordering it because $60 plus shipping and tax. I'm in New York State. Tax is 8.75%. So on top of that and shipping, no, there's no way. Plus, I mean, I view it this way. It's great for if you can get a decent image and it kind of looks roughly like you, more power to you. But a lot of people, when they look at it, it looks like a generalized face or it doesn't even look like you whatsoever. Yeah. And it's basically Hasbro saying, oh, we have all these unsold figures. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just do a little scanned image onto the heads and pass it off to the customers. But even the boxes, if you're an inbox collector, you want to keep your figure in box, there's a sleeve that goes over it, so you're not going to see it if you keep the sleeve on.
Oh,
it'd be cool if they it'd be cool if they at least put like your name on it.
Yeah.
Something extra, something for that. Something give it a little bit more customization, but not even that.
Yeah.
So I just felt like they were, because at one point there was a rumor going around that they were going to be $80.
Yeah.
So they were 60. And are they saying that's for limited time, or is it going up to $80?
I don't know if it's going to go up. I could see them making it go up like everything else.
I'm
Not
okay
that
with
Hasbro
60.
raises the price on everything.
I'm
No,
okay
they never
with
do that.
60 and it being sort of because I know these custom heads, like those customizers, those heads, they put a lot of time and work into them, and they're charging what $60 or $70, maybe $80 just for the head. So I'm okay with that price being a little bit more, as part of everything else.
Yeah,
but I just honestly like. As far as $60 right now, like, and with I don't want to get too much into like policy administration, but like with inflation, it's just kind of hard right now to buy a figure that sort of looks like
Well, that's the thing with me is like
this is the one I did.
I scanned myself too, and it came out looking like a general.
That really, to me, that doesn't look.
That doesn't look you at all, Dave.
No.
Hang on, we're getting a full screen view of this because that doesn't even work. Yeah,
I'll
that
take my
doesn't
glasses
look
off.
you at all. No.
Doesn't
That
look
looks
like me at all. Right?
Well, I feel like if this for some reason it seems like if the scan doesn't get you completely.
That was a friend of mine. That's a friend of mine that did it, and I mean, it kind of looks like the same face, kind of just slightly different.
That's what I'm saying. Like it feels like that's a general face that they have on file, and like if they can't really scan you that well, then it just pulls out the general face. Because that looks like the same face that I had, but just obviously mine was darker. But and I looked at it and I was like, it was horrible. And I'm not like $60. I was fine with paying $60 for a custom head figure, but I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting any extra accessories to it. You might get a weapon, maybe.
Yeah,
you're not getting extra hands.
No.
I mean, for the Ghostbuster one, give us the ecto goggles to go with it. Give us something extra.
Yeah,
but they're not even doing that.
No, what I spent extra that day, what I wasn't supposed to buy, was the Serpentor figure from G.I. Joe. Yeah, that was at $80, which I wasn't happy about, but
I mean,
it was Pulse exclusive. I kind
of
Serpentor.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that glider.
Yeah.
I mean, question is it going to look gold when you get it in hand? That's one question. And
I don't know. Sometimes sometimes with Hasbro, they show things in renders and or they show it on screen, and then I get it. And I get it. It looks a lot better sometimes. And
sometimes,
and like, for example, like I was showing earlier, like, you kind of saw this, but when you got up, like, this is really chromed out. Like, you know what I mean? So I wasn't expecting it to be that chromed out.
And I picked up that Serpentor myself. Like, to me, that Serpentor is like the end all be all for my Joes. Like, I'm not buying every single Joe. I'm very selective in my Joes, and there's just a certain character. Like, literally, I just got Zaymont and Tomax and stuff.
Okay, I haven't even gotten those because I was pre-ordering Joes and Power Rangers, and now it's just I'm kind of like only certain Joes. I'm actually, if I see them, I pick them up. But
like,
by the way, I'm trying out the app.
Like Dr. Mindbender.
Okay,
I got that. Yeah. Once those come in, really
watch the face you make.
The only thing I need.
He's gonna do it. You
doing it now.
He's scanning it right now. A buddy of mine did it, and it made like an O face.
He's doing the motion. He's doing the motion.
Like The Office O face. What's your O face?
I'm like, dude, what's with the O face? And everybody in our group was just cracking up in our little.
There was a problem. Okay, it doesn't like my scans apparently.
I think
because you know what it is, Aaron. I'll guarantee one.
It's your glasses.
What are you wearing on you right now? You had headphones on for one. Two, glasses. The app does not like glasses.
No.
So you have to literally take your glasses off, so you're going to be blind. But I mean,
you turn your head too fast too.
You have to this is how I did it. I did it slow.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna take the glasses off this time. There you go. You guys get to see me without my
stripping right there. You might have to take your headphones off.
Kouldbayne, ooh la la, no glasses.
Turn to the left.
Now I can't even read it.
Well, the app talks. It actually has an audio function to it.
I've got it turned down.
See, that's why.
Turn to the right.
But I just can't justify it because, I mean...
You know what? Hasbro, you suck. I'm not using your app. Your app's stupid.
Can we see it?
I don't want one of your $80. It doesn't like me. It doesn't like me at all.
Legacy
It's not working at all.
Several years ago, before I went through my surgery, me and my wife, we actually went to, there was a 3D printing place that was at our county fair. And they did a proper 3D print scan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
I mean, you can see like the print and stuff on my sneakers and her sneakers. You can see she's wearing Nikes.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
They printed the, Goonies Never Say Die.
Dang, that looks
and
like
they
a
printed
picture.
the glasses on my face. Now, mind you, this is before I lost all the weight, but I mean,
I got
the
it.
detail.
I got it.
The detail right there. I mean,
That
this
was
was
a
what,
picture.
back in 2018, maybe 2017, something like that.
That's good. And congratulations on the weight, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks. I mean, it's improved my health.
The immediate character option they had to show me there was a stormtrooper with the helmet on, at least for the outline. That tells me a lot.
Well, you know what's hilarious?
I want to see if Kouldbayne does Black Panther.
When I did,
Nope, not touching that. Skin tone adjuster. Yeah, we need to be extra pale there. I'm not that.
When I did it,
have no olive
it
complexion.
automatically suggested Ghostbusters to me, which I thought was hilarious.
Wow,
that's not that bad.
That's pretty
Wait,
good.
Wait, is that Walter White? Is that Breaking Bad?
Call me Heisenberg.
He looks like he's breaking or something bad.
Aaron, that's not that bad, man.
Yeah, but it gave me a goatee. I'm a full beard kind of guy.
I think you can edit that, right? They said you could edit the beards.
Well, you can change the hair. Like he could give himself a full head of hair.
Well, you can give yourself. I think you can give yourself facial hair too.
Really?
Yeah. There should be some options for
Let's
beard.
see. Ghostbuster, Marvel Legends, Star. I'm gonna go Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars guy.
Nah.
He's
gonna be an X-wing pilot.
No, he's gonna be a Jedi.
I don't understand why you're not picking Iron Man with all the suits of armor that you like to put together.
Well, see,
this
that's
true.
the thing. They only give you like each
Yep,
brand. They only give
you're
you,
right.
like,
I'm going.
a couple
I'm
choices.
going Iron Man.
They only give you like what two choices for each one. Like G.I. Joe with Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes doesn't take his helmet off. What's the sense in doing that?
Yeah.
Well,
it doesn't make sense. Like I could see
he does in
or
the
Bazooka or
movie.
someone like that.
He does in the movie.
So they don't.
I
have
didn't
any-
watch
little-
that supposed movie.
Guys, I'm a little upset with them right now. They don't have anything with male pattern baldness here. I mean, do they
Only a
not
little?
know?
Only a little.
All right, I'm just going full bald there. Let's throw the beard on there. Okay, that looks
Trust
a
me,
little better.
I was on a whole tirade with Hasbro. I almost said HBO.
There it is.
That's actually
That actually turned out really good.
He's all like, okay, bye.
Aaron is the Gundaimyo.
He's like Jen. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
He's
not showing her
Gundam
that price,
Man.
guys. Here,
Forget
I
Iron
will.
Man. He's Gundam Man.
You know we've already said the price of it earlier.
Yeah. I don't want her to know how much it is, before shipping.
Well, I mean, if you look at the prices of an average Hasbro figure, is about, you throw a tax, you're probably looking close to $30 anyways.
So here, I'll share it on the screen so everybody can get a better view of that thing. I decided to play with it, and here's what we got. And
I'm surprised they got your glass. They had your glasses on there too.
yeah, why do I look like I'm just like constipated?
You are.
Okay, I'm gonna open the image, and I didn't want to open it in any tab. I just wanted to open the image.
You trying to like zoom in on it? You'll have to open it up in Paint and then try to zoom it that way. Are you in Photos or you just doing
There
it
we
through
go.
like? There you go.
There you
Look at how creepy that looks. I just look like I'm about to tell somebody, "Would you love me? I'd love me."
Well, no, you look like you might be driving a panel van, maybe.
I'm your new Iron Man. Would you like to?
It's
fly
Pastor Aaron.
Oh, look at Jen throwing shade already. Guess we're never gonna move then. I'm not buying it, Jen. I'm not buying it. That's a little
Why
too much
move?
money.
It's
Why
bad.
move?
I mean,
Why
if
move?
anything, they
Action
need
figures
to
are for
improve
life.
upon it. And one thing I pointed out, because I forgot whose stream I was on. I think I was on with Left Coast and me, him, and Super John.
Yeah.
And we were talking about all the Hasbro stuff. And every time they held up one of their figures, right? Let's say this is one of the Hasbro selfie figures. They would hold it like this. the camera's never zoomed in on them. So they're like holding it like this in the
myself as a
background.
stormtrooper.
Like, wow, this looks just like me. I'm holding up the crow. This looks nothing like me, but I can hold it like, wow, this looks great. I'm saying it, but you never see a close-up of it. And that was the thing. With every time they showed someone talking about their selfie figure, they were always zoomed out, or in the main stage where the host and DJ was, it was badly lit in that studio.
Yeah.
Why do you think they had it badly lit in the studio? Because they didn't want to show how bad the figures look.
By the way, when I clicked on the mustache or the beard one, it gave me one with handlebar mustache, so that's why I looked a little creepy there.
Well, according to Jen, that looks hideous.
Hey, look, it's Aaron.
Thank you, Jen. But there's me as the Mandalorian.
This is the way.
This is the way.
All right, gentlemen, I gotta go.
All right, Nathan.
You have a good one, Aaron. Nathan.
What? Huh?
I'm getting.
Yeah, we kind of do look alike, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, me and Nathan can be brothers from another mother.
You got us confused.
You don't know. Aaron could be wearing space pants.
I am wearing space pants, but they're kind of like high-rise space pants, so I don't want to have like one of the family jewels pop out.
Why? I do it all the time.
TMI. Jen says, "OMG looks hideous."
It's like watching a goose egg roll out of a nest,
If you watch Salacious's Rum's birthday live stream, I'll just leave it at that. Instead of space pants, it was no pants. But with that wonderful, I will see you gentlemen later.
And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check out my good friend, the Nathan Bowden Show, over at
the
YouTube.com /The Nathan Bowden Show.
Ooh, right
Nathan,
there.
thank you so much for being. Thank you so much for coming in tonight, Nathan.
Hey, sure.
And check out Nathan's channel for his merch.
Oh, I liked your Batman 66 videos on the Mr. Freeze. That was really good, and the Catwoman.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got some other videos I'm working on, and hopefully put out some Motu stuff. So I got the new Grizzlor and Sunman stuff and whatever. But She-Ra with the head, with the head,
nice.
Yep. And I got 50% off. So.
By the way, nice. CB, I looked at the photos you sent me, man. Those were amazing. By the way, CB. CB's a good photographer. I'm not, but he is.
Well, CB, if you ever want to, get the right gear to dress up as Ghostbuster, you know who to hit up.
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Because Dave, you are his twin.
Yeah, people said that. I get people who say I look like Dan Aykroyd. I don't see it, but I'm like, hey, if you want to say I look like him, I wish I had his bank account.
So, did you guys ever listen to like the group Atreyu?
I remember them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in the day, before I lost and gained, I used to look like the lead guitarist for or the rhythm guitarist for the group. People used to tell me all the time, "Oh, you like Travis Miguel?" I was like, "But I'm not Spanish. There's no Latin in me."
Well, that's better. People used to tell me I look like the Mexican Ben Stiller, so that's better than that.
Oh, that's rough. Now I get told I look like someone that's in a carpet sales commercial. So, like, one of my coworkers came up to me and said, "You look just like the dude from Carpet Wholesalers." I was like, oh, "Wonderful." Is that a first thing I said? Is that a bald joke? Are you making a bald joke?
It's a life choice.
No, I remember when I was a kid. There's a rule in my family: we don't make fun of bald people. When my dad and me were a kid, he was actually taking me to see Star Wars when I was a kid.
Yeah,
the re-releases. We were standing in line, and when you get when up to those ticket booths, you can feel like the air conditioning coming through those holes.
Yes.
So there was a man standing in front of us with like this really beautiful, like young blonde girl. Had to be like 20 years younger than him. It was clearly they were on a date. They were like hugging on each other. And all that. But every time someone moved out of the way of they walked away from the ticket booth, the air would blow out, and his toupee would go like this. So
I knew where that was going.
Me and my dad was like laughing so hard, and I was just like watching this guy's hair go like that, and my dad was just like cracking up. And the next day, my dad came that morning. He he came to my room and he had just done combing his hair. And he
Yeah.
Don't laugh at that stuff ever again. He pulled out the clump of his hair.
So I knew I was screwed from the start because it always happens on the mom's side of the family. And I looked at a picture of my granddad when he was in like in his early 30s, bald, like completely bald. And I was like, oh, well, I might as well enjoy it while I'm young. So what did I do? I twirled it the whole time. I still do it when my hair gets long. I actually had a mullet for a little while too.
Just do it. Grow it out as much as you can.
On my mom's side of the family, my grandfather still had a head of hair. It was thinning out at the top when he was when it was reaching 90, but he still had a full head. So,
y'all ever watch that show Hardcore Pawn?
I want to say I have.
I have.
It was on True TV.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
the father.
Yeah,
the owner.
The owner of it. Yeah, the guy that had, what was his name, like Les or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the mullet I was working with. I look just like the dude. See if I can find a good pic. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find a good picture here of it. When you see it, guys, bricks shall be shat. Here we go. There's a good picture of me and my buddy Omar, and I'll show you guys real quick. Omar's my toy buddy here in the area. He's the one that got me into doing toy hunts, like going out and doing them. All right, let me see here before I share that.
His daughter
I didn't want to dox anybody.
His daughter was fine to me.
I was just heard that too. Yeah.
Hardcore Pawn was my show. Taim, how's it going? That when you had long hair, you were told you looked like Dave Grohl or Jesus.
It's funny. My fiance had bought me this gel, and I like it a lot because it doesn't make my hair feel sticky, or it gets like really hard. So she had bought it for me, and I just like for years now, like my hair's been growing like really thick and really fast, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, man.
Yeah, I was rocking a mullet, Billy Ray Cyrus style,
Rocking it.
If you look closely, Bernie Sanders was sitting there judging me the whole time.
That's nice. She was buying me this gel, and I just looked at it like a week or two ago, and it says basically it helps your hair grow faster growing hair. And I've been getting too many. Like I was like, I'm getting more haircuts than usual. Like,
yeah.
I just found out she's like, you never read anything. I'm like, you just gave it to me. You said it works good.
So that is the unwritten code of being a guy: is you never read the instructions, you never read what it does.
It's hair gel. What else am I supposed to know? Like, you put it in your hair. Like, geez.
Yeah, because Jen's like, Jen will start talking to me, and I'm like, yeah.
Possible side effects: Tarzan hair within 1 week.
Right.
Me, Tarzan. Me have luscious locks. You don't, Jane.
Within a week, 2 weeks from now, he's walking around like he's the Witcher.
Yeah,
he's got the long flowing hair. Just without the abs.
What was his name? What was the name of the guy who played the Witcher? And
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, thank you. Henry Cavill could have just done
Superman
the whole time. Just literally, that's all he did the whole time throughout the show.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched like 3 episodes of that, and then I was done. Like
I watched the entire thing. I like fantasy, and I like
I like
medieval dragons and fantasy stuff. So
it wasn't sticking with me. So.
Yeah, it took a while for me to get used to, and then you had the little minstrel that was walking around with him, giving him cramps the whole time.
What?
Yasker.
Okay. Yasker, the
little musician
player.
Yeah.
I guess I missed something there. So.
Well, see, the Renaissance term for it is minstrel.
Are y'all watching Rings of Power?
I watched the first episode, and it's taken me a while because I will admit I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. Like I like it, but
he's a purist.
No, I'm not a purist. I don't freaking care about it. It's like I've tried watching it, and it's just like it takes so long for me to get used to it. Like I'm wanting the action there, like Game of Thrones. Where someone's getting either humped, stabbed, or stabbed while being humped. That's the Game of Thrones rule.
Isn't that the Lannister motto right there?
What's that?
Isn't that the Lannister motto right there?
Yeah, stab while humping your sister. That's the Lannister way.
I haven't watched either one. I haven't watched the new Game of Thrones, and I haven't.
I'm caught up. I didn't watch
Power.
Nights. Yeah, I didn't watch Nights.
So we're actually working on we're trying to finish up the original series of Game of Thrones before we start.
I mean,
House
I want
of
to watch
Dragons.
the new one because it's got Matt Smith from Doctor Who,
and he's so good in it.
And
I mean, he's so
when he was on
good
Doctor Who, he was.
But I know a certain gentleman who was in a couple of podcasts not too long ago. This gentleman right here, Legacy of Nerd, was in a couple of podcasts.
Yeah,
talking about the Rings of Power and Game of Thrones and all that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch.
All I said, they were like, "What do you like about Rings of Power?" I was like, "I like it. I just don't like Harfoots. I don't like the Harfoots at all. They're annoying. They annoy me. I just don't like the Harfoots." So.
Anything and everything, time. Anything and everything.
But yeah, I mean,
episode 6 was the best one so far of Rings of Power. Episode
I'm gonna watch those shows when I'm done with my current shows because I've been rewatching all of Doctor Who to get ready for Jodie Whittaker's finally leaving that show.
I have never watched an episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I've watched one or two.
I grew up watching the old shows on PBS as a kid.
Okay,
so
like my brother talked about Doctor Who all the time.
I'm legacy watching the original Doctor Who before it went away and then when it came back. Okay. So that's my whole thing.
Yep, we just finished season 4 of Game of Thrones where Tyrion shoots his dad on the toilet.
Yeah. That was a good. That was
yeah.
Listen, how many of you guys actually thought Tyrion would last as long as he does?
I did.
I mean,
yeah, I did absolutely.
I mean, literally, if someone's chasing after him, Dave, he can just run between their legs and gone. I mean, he's gone. He
was the show. I mean, like to me, like he was the main character of
he
the
was
show.
dude. He
drinks
made
those
that show
things
for me.
He
Exactly.
drinks me those things. No, Game of Thrones was for me. I had my gallbladder removed one year.
Yeah,
like it was the year, but right when the last season came out, and I'm kind of bad. Like I tend to work when I'm not supposed to work, so my boss kind of took away my phone for my work phone.
Yeah,
and so I was literally like, and I couldn't sleep well. The medicine was bothering me, like just whatever. And I couldn't get comfortable.
Yeah,
so I would just sit on the couch and I would watch Game of Thrones all night. I probably finished the whole entire series up until the last season. In like
my wife read the books, so
yeah, Jen read the books as well.
But I mean, those first, I mean, as far as Game of Thrones, like the first couple of episodes are hard to get through.
Yeah,
really, the first 8 episodes are hard to get through, and then it's just like after that, it just completely starts taking off. You're just like, holy crap,
Every time I would I would fall in love with a character. Like I'd be like,
yeah,
I love Ned Stark. He's my favorite. He reminds me of me. Dead.
You can't. Yeah.
I love Ygritte. I could see her being my waifu. Dead.
Peter Dinklage is just so amazing as Tyrion. Like he's just he is so good. And I'm not even watching it like because like they're supposed to say like in the books like he's supposed to be like
he's supposed to be starring in something soon. I'm trying to think what it was.
There's another movie he's going to be in not too long from now or something like that. Or let me see. I hate that they took him away from Destiny. I loved him as Dinklebot.
There was something big he was coming out with, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I think
he's got a movie with Margot Robbie. I think he's got a movie called Cyrano that came out in 2021.
He did this movie where he was like a hardcore drug dealer.
He played Hans Gruber in Rick and Morty, the alien Hans Gruber.
Oh, he was. Remember, he was in that one with Zach Galifianakis. The Fern thing. That was
Between Two Thirds.
He was also in Pixels.
Pixels. Oh, I haven't thought about Pixels in so long.
Why did you remind
me about Pixels, man?
Oh yeah, he's going to be in the Hunger Games prequel. Is the guy who actually
that's right? Yeah,
Hunger Games.
I remember
that. He's also going to be Toxic Avenger. I heard.
Really?
The remake of Toxic Avenger.
Yes,
and I heard he's supposed to. I don't know how that's going to work. I thought he was playing the lead character. I could be wrong.
I hate that IMDb doesn't organize anything anymore. It's all like you gotta take a wild guess of when it happens.
Dude, I just go to Wiki. I never go to IMDb.
Yeah, this is true. I need to go to his wiki real quick.
Wiki.
And I can't believe that he was an elf. Like every time I watch it now, I'm like, that's Peter Dinklage. How did I not miss it? How did I miss it?
Wasn't he in like Superdog or something weird?
He was in Seinfeld as well. He played.
He was in Angry Birds movie too.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
The David S. Pumpkins Halloween special. As the narrator.
I'm David Pumpkins. Any questions?
Didn't he do like a weird thing with I have
Destiny
pants or something like that? I have space pants.
Yes, on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I'm wearing space pants.
I'm trying to see what else.
Ice Age.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I know he played in Ice Age.
Chronicles of Narnia, he was in.
Who was he in Chronicles of Narnia?
Oh, Trumpkin.
Yeah, I remember.
He was in Underdog as Dr. Simon Bar Sinister.
James McAvoy was in Chronicles of Narnia. I remember that too.
He's going to be in the X-Men. He's going to be in the play as Cyrano from the Shakespearean play Cyrano.
He was in Entourage as
himself. A musical drama based on the Edmund Rostand play Cyrano de Bergerac.
You guys are going to love this. He was in As the World Turns.
Really? Was he in Days of Our Lives also?
He was in Oz.
General Hospital, maybe?
He was in Oz as a murder victim.
Oh,
unaccredited. But he was in there.
All right, CB, have a good night.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff, so
yeah.
But now I got to bring up something that Aaron threw me onto today.
What's that?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force returns.
Oh yes,
really? I was thinking about that the other day.
I watched the trailer.
That
I did not
trailer
know this was happening.
Like I had heard the rumors. That
took me back like a good 20 years. I'm sorry.
CB, you and Mama CB have a great night. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys.
And Muzza's about to head out too. Take care, Muzza.
Yep. Have a good night, Muzza, or a good day, I should say, Muzza. He's on the other side of the world.
Oh wow!
But the return of Aqua Teen Hunger
Force, 2003 movie.
You just attract everybody around the world, Kouldbayne.
I'm telling you, I've got viewers from Brunei, Iraq.
Nice.
Australia.
Colony 3. He's got everybody.
Yeah, Side 7. That's.
You're the 1,000 one here. You're the famous one here.
Well, one day y'all will be there too, man. I see both of y'all growing super quickly. I mean, in fact, you guys, that's why I do these things, so that way we can get some eyes on your channel. For instance, you guys, Legacy of Nerd has a channel that's actually really cool. Go check it out. There's his link right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons why I do these community days. Is I want you guys to kind of grow your channels. I want to see y'all grow as much as I've grown in just the past couple of years. I've been doing this now for almost 7 years. It's been 6.5 years now, and I'll tell you right now, I didn't really start growing until a couple of years ago. Life Anime Gaming, what's going on? How are y'all? They were in the Texas area not too long ago.
Oh, cool. Now, one thing that I've kind of noticed lately, I think maybe it may be something that's been going on the entire time, and maybe I just picked up on it, but I noticed lately, like, my numbers have increased, but I've been doing more live streams than videos.
Yeah, so streaming is a very integral part of growing your channel, because you got to think about it. Creating the content, while doing videos is good and getting those videos out there, sometimes streaming kind of helps boost those numbers a little bit, because you're going to get the watch time in hours. As of tonight, right now, I've had 25 minutes of average view duration for the 2 hours and 18 minutes we've been going. So you calculate that with the amount of views I've had at 64. We're probably looking at about a 30-hour stream, 30 hours of stream time.
Where do you go to see that when you're in StreamYard?
So I use YouTube Studio. I leave the studio app up on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's smart. I didn't think about that. See, rookie here.
Hey, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know, man. Anytime you have questions, come to me.
I use that, and I use I think it was Aaron or Sleeping that spun me onto TubeBuddy.
Yeah, TubeBuddy's another app that I use.
Like, if you ever notice, people will share in their multimedia or their social media.
Life Anime Gaming, y'all have safe travels back home,
or did this, because that actually tracks it. But
in fact, let me get y'all set up. Let me get you some links here. Right now, TubeBuddy's actually doing a pretty good deal. I think they're actually doing a 20% discount right now. So if you're looking to get into it, it's like $9 a month.
I just rely on the free version.
Yeah, the free version does.
Like that.
I use, and a lot of it has to do with how do you mess with your like tags and stuff like that, Legacy of Nerd? Like, do you put like tags and stuff in there?
For what?
In your videos?
You post your videos?
Hey, Icebox, how's it going?
Hey, Brandon. tags are basically, there's a section when you upload your video, like if you're doing it on the desktop, you can actually put like tags that say, okay, let's say you're doing a Power Ranger thing. You can put in like Hasbro. Then you can do Lightning Collection. You can do Power Rangers.
Oh, like the hashtags?
Yeah.
I usually put those in my description.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you a place. I'll show you a good way to do this. Also, guys, use that link right there to sign up for TubeBuddy. I'm an affiliate with them now.
Actually, I use specifically. I don't upload anything. I use everything on my phone.
Okay.
So I am completely using everything on my phone. I just started using Studio a couple of months ago to add the end screens.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I really use on Studio.
Here, I'll pull up one of my videos and kind of show you how I do my where to put the tags and all that. Also, have y'all learned how to do the let me go ahead and do my share screen here real quick.
The dab party? What? No.
Dab party.
Because like on mine, like literally past month I've gotten somehow 54 subs.
Yeah.
And I think that has to do with my Tuesday night streams I've been doing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I've been doing a Tuesday night stream every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Which is a live discussion talking about the new Quantum Leap series.
Yeah. So Legacy of Nerd, as you see right here.
Yeah.
That's the tag section. Yeah, you can do this from computer, and I think you can do it from phone as well. It's easier to do it on the computer.
Okay.
Just
you
because
can tag through the YouTube app, because I've done that with shorts.
Yeah.
But I have to wait for the short to upload, and then I can add the tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't add it till after. Yeah.
Yeah.
But tags kind of help get your views out there and help it kind of, it kind of helps get some eyes on your channel if you don't have anything there. Like right now, my views have been kind of low on videos, and my live streams have been doing pretty well. But
see, and that's the thing. I don't have you guys have discipline. I don't have discipline to do live streams.
It takes a little time, and trust me, my first time doing a live stream, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I was literally just
I don't have discipline.
I was sitting there playing The Sims.
Like, if honestly, you watch like there's thousands of videos.
I don't either, Brandon.
On people that will tell you, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. That's great if it works for them, but that's not going to work for everyone.
Yeah,
like you get YouTubers who are like, oh, you should, you shouldn't be sitting in the background. You should have some background. You should have this. You should have that.
Yeah. For
For us, we're collectors, so this is the kind of stuff that if people are watching our videos, they kind of want to know, hey, what's he collecting?
Yeah.
A lot of times I will rotate some of my stuff around.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one thing I do, but a lot of people say you need to do this, this, and this. I don't do that. Like, the biggest thing a lot of the so-called experts say is, oh, you need to focus on one theme. That's not me. I'm all over the place. Aaron does gaming. He does Gundams. He does these community live streams.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
He does different types of game streams throughout the week. I mean, he's all over the place, but he's at his numbers. He's at his monetization. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's I'm gonna tell you right now, Legacy Nerd. The one thing you're doing, and I'm gonna go look at your channel real quick just to tell you right now that you're doing well. I gotta get used to typing from a side angle because I got my keyboard over. I'm looking at your videos, man, and you've got good thumbnails. Everything looks sharp. Everything looks crisp. I'm loving them. I want to click on your videos like all the time now. I mean, you got 1,000 views, almost 2,000 views on a video from 9 days ago.
Yeah.
So you're definitely killing it, man. Your thumbnails and the title and all that. That's what a lot of YouTube analysts will say is the number one thing you need to focus on when creating a video is make it catchy, make it clickable. Yeah. You're doing a great job, man. And let's see, where are you at right now? 470 subs, man. I'm telling you, this time 2 years ago, I was at 200 subs.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
But as far as it goes, man, it's been one of those things. Like I've been trying to find communities to get into and all that.
Yeah. I think for me, like, so when I started, like, I started slow. So I had I don't know if you see on my channel, like I had those hydrogen peroxide videos. I uploaded those last year, and I just let them sit, forever, and I didn't do anything and the only reason I did it was because I had so much trouble finding information on how to do it the way I wanted to try to do it,
Yeah.
So I uploaded those, and people were like, "Oh, they're really good," and like, so, I when I really wanted to start the channel, I started the channel in May, really officially. You know, I kind of started with 50 subs already, which was not a lot of people have, you know, but at first it was like, you know, keeping my videos were real short because I just like I felt like really new of like if someone's gonna watch me, like, you know, I need to keep it really short. So I think most of my videos are like under 5 minutes, like those first few that I uploaded in May. And then, like, you know, I kind of saw everybody else was like doing like the 30-minute toy hunts and the hour toy hunts, and I was like, and they were doing well, and I was like, well, let me try that. And I was like, why am I making stuff that I don't watch? You know,
exactly,
like, you know, and that's when, and when I stopped doing that, that's when it started getting a little fast because the last 3 months has been like I've been having 100 months. You know, so that's what it's been really fast since like June. Like it's been like.
Now, I'm gonna say something that is now to me. I think there's algorithms out there that's always changing, right?
Yeah.
Now, one of my biggest videos, not counting my live streams, my biggest videos. If I'm looking at my analytics right now.
Yeah.
For the past for the lifetime of the channel. Channel's been around for 2 years. My most viewed videos go back to 2020. Okay. From top to bottom, one is old. The most viewed video is actually a short from New York City, because you're asking me about Ghostbusters. I'm part of a group, and we organize an actual annual event at the firehouse every year now.
Yeah,
and we recreated the New Jersey Ghostbusters, their Ecto 1 coming out of the firehouse at full speed, recreating the scene, the very first scene we see the Ecto, right? That actually sits at 16,699 views.
Dang, dude, that's great.
My average, but see, here's the thing: my average videos might range between 20 or 30 views on average.
Yeah, see, I mean that's the way it goes with me. Like my most popular video,
that's a far cry.
Is a 3,000 view video from like a year ago where I unboxed Apex Legends figures. Did the same thing like a few months later with brand new the next wave. Used the same tags, everything like that. Got up to probably about like 500 views on it. So you know, it's all about how YouTube wants to play with your. It's all about how YouTube pushes you.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, my most video is the hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah,
part 1, and it's 4.7, but it wasn't 4.7. It's been I get like about 10 or 15 views on that a day. So I think that one I can safely say was an evergreen video, you know, because that one just kept on building. But like, you know, as far as the other videos, like it's just kind of like accumulating over time. You know, I don't. Besides the one that I had 9 days ago, the Cosmic Fury video, which it got to like 1,700 and kind of dropped off. But that was the only one. That was my fastest video like I've ever had. You know.
Now let me ask you this. Now, one thing I found that helps me out is like what we're doing right now. We're hanging out. We're cross pollinating, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. We're hanging out. You know, teaming up. I found that sometimes teaming up, on a semi-regular basis helps everyone's channels grow. I mean, like with my live stream. My live streams on Tuesdays are Super Awesome Geek Show and Wolfpack Toy Review. On average, those live streams are somehow, within a week, they're getting at least about maybe 115 views.
Good.
Yeah, maybe 30 or 40 during the stream, but then the replays over the course of those days. I don't know if because I've seen some of your videos, but not all your videos. Full disclosure, I'll be honest, because when you're following, a couple thousand different YouTubers, it's kind of hard to track everyone's content,
Archer, what's
right?
going on?
Hey, Archer. It's kind of hard to watch everyone's content all the time. Now, are you open to doing any kind of like discussion streams on the new Power Ranger series that's coming out?
Yeah.
Or or replays of maybe past series or any discussions on that?
So I was thinking about doing a Jungle Fury one, watch along, but I was doing it by myself, and I kind of was like, I just kind of fell off with it.
I mean, what I've been doing it's always better if you can play off someone and
what I've been doing
discussion.
What I've been doing a lot, like, so I've had like 4 live streams like by myself, and most of them one was for like the 200 giveaway, one was for the re-giveaway because no one claimed the 200 giveaway, and I did Hasbro 2 of the like a Power Ranger Fan First Friday, I guess it's a fan stream Friday now, and then I did Hasbro PulseCon, and
Okay.
My best one was the 200 re-giveaway because no one like claimed the giveaway. And that one, like I had 35 people in the chat at one time, and I was like trying to keep up. Like that was hard. And
it is. It really is
listen,
hard
I just
to
want to throw this
chat,
out there. If
What
nobody wants a Power Ranger gift,
just saying. I'm doing a get 500 giveaway. If I get to 500, and I haven't announced it,
I will be following that like crazy.
And that's the thing. Go ahead and start like. That's the one thing I will say is go ahead and start kind of like getting those feelers out for giveaways.
Yeah. Well, like so, I'm giving one of the things I'm giving away is this one, the Cobra Viper for 500. I haven't announced the second. I haven't actually announced this at all, but I'm planning on giving away 5 things when I hit 500. Okay. So this is the only one I've announced so far. But
one to Kouldbayne, one to Dave's Dimension, one to no.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I just put our Legacy of Nerds link in the chat. Go click on that link right now. He is 30 away from 500, guys. Let's get him closer tonight. Let's get him a lot closer tonight.
I appreciate that. That'd be
go in there. Make sure y'all watch the videos as well. Give him some love. Let's get some views up for him. Let's help him out there, guys, because he really deserves it.
It's really hilarious being a toy. Kind of trying to rebrand my channel as Tech, Toys, and Talk because that's kind of was actually super awesome. Geek Show's idea, because I was trying to find a better way to kind of brand things, and he was like, "Well, you do these 3 things, so why not just do the home for toys, for Tech, Toys, and Talk?" I'm like, okay, that's because I do some tech reviews. I'm a tech person at heart. My first after the Ghostbusters short, my top viewed video is a Samsung monitor unboxing from 2020. And some of my other ones are Ghostbusting for big guys. None of them are toys.
Yeah,
it's about doing cosplay for big people.
And I got the new iPhone, the 14.
Yeah, is it the Pro Max?
Yeah, and the
how is it? I ordered it Thursday.
By the way, Archer, you are right. Legacy is killing it right now, and I'm glad to see you growing the way you are, brother.
Thank you. And actually, I was just on Nerd Affiliated the other day on Hey Archer Live.
Yeah,
that's going back a little bit. Before I go to the iPhone 14, that's one thing I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of people's shows. I've been probably at least on 2 shows every week since the last 2 months. I've been on a lot of people's shows, and I kind of teamed up with General Kenobi. We both live in San Antonio, so we are able to do some.
Yeah, definitely.
But as far as the 14 Pro, I like it because I went from a 1 camera to 3.
Okay.
And
are you an Apple? Are you an Apple Mafia?
No, I use it because it's easy for me to use, and I know.
Okay.
So, and the first video I put out, someone said, "What camera are you using?" Because everything's so clear, and I was like, "Dang!" So I guess it is making a difference, Yeah. And so the camera is a lot better. The cinematic mode is insane, but it takes up too much space, way too much space.
What storage did you go with? Let me ask you this, because that's my top question. Because right now I have a 256 gig storage, but my concern is that I know from past, because I've been with Samsung for a long while. Every couple of years, I like to switch from Apple to Android because I do tech support for a cable company. A lot of times I get customers saying, "Hey, can you walk me through how to put my email on my Apple or on my Android?" So I like to stay on both sides of the street, so to speak. I went with the 256. My fear is I'm going to run out of storage very quickly.
I'm going to tell you, man, my iPhone XR, it had 64. So I just went to 256 right now, and I'm in heaven.
I'm about to say 256 gigs. You should be good for a while.
Well, yeah. I know through some of my research, because I was researching it for a few weeks, that there is because you have a 12 megapixel camera, but then you have a 48 megapixel camera, which can do the raw footage or the raw recording. And I heard that those are larger files, but that's also, you can use it to kind of zoom in on things depending on the software and everything you have. So that's one of my concerns is I might add extra storage, like cloud storage, to see if I can offset, if I'm doing a lot of recording, because, with the holidays, me and the wife, we do a lot of traveling. So if we stop at places, I might want to do some hunts or do some other videos.
Yeah.
I've done some all day recording type videos, but I've never really hit the max on my Samsung S21 Ultra. But
really,
that's one of my concerns.
I hit the max a lot on 64. Well, so it was me
the thing is
how to upload this
every
video.
time. Well, with me, every time I get home from something, I upload it onto my computer right away.
Yeah. And you're saying like computer, like I'm using my fiance's Apple computer, like her iMac or her iMac, her I don't even know.
See, that's another thing. I kind of want to get like an old, even if it's like 5 or 6 years old, I want to get like an old MacBook because let's face it, everyone, like you see all the YouTubers who do the editing, it seems that the Macs, the Apple computers are just, they come off being better for design and for editing than PCs necessarily do.
And I don't know because I do all my editing on iMovie. So on my phone. So I know a lot of people are like really serious about their editing. And I like editing on iMovie just because it's simple for me and I can do it easily. I know, but I
haven't used iMovie in years, so I'm still out of practice. So I'll be learning it from scratch.
But it's just like uploading and pretty much it's like a TikTok. It's almost like the same thing as editing on TikTok. You know, like it's pretty similar. You know, so
I've never done TikTok. I just watch the videos.
I'm on TikTok too, by the way. Another plug. So
Legacy of a Nerd on TikTok. TikTok, Instagram. You got Twitter too?
TikTok, no.
I got Twitter, Instagram. I just opened. You're on my Facebook page. I just did that the other day.
Oh, that was loud. I forgot. I was sitting there listening to y'all talking. All of a sudden, I got Spanish TikTok apparently.
Dude, because I'm Mexicano, right? So like, every now and then TikTok will blow at me like 10 videos in a row that are in Spanish, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be offended or not. Like,
they know.
Well, what's so bad?
They know.
What's so bad is I'll be laying in bed at night watching TikTok, and all of a sudden thirst traps come on. I'm like, I didn't look at this. Why?
My fiance was my TikTok the other day, and she was scrolling, and like I don't really like care too much about it.
Yeah.
Most of my TikTok right now is like promoting on TikTok. So, I'm up there. I'm watching other people's TikToks, which is way easier to watch on YouTube. And liking. And commenting and kind of building the base and stuff like that. And she's like, why is this girl shaking her butt in her underwear? And I'm like, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a Funko.
Maybe she's got to go to the bathroom.
Because that's what everybody on TikTok does, Funko Pop, apparently. So
it's either Funko Pop. Now the gunpla community is pretty interesting.
I bought a Funko Pop today, not for me, but for my brother.
I bought my first Funko Pop the other day for her.
They got the Leprechaun Funko Pop.
Nice. It was the Hocus Pocus one because she likes Hocus Pocus. So
my wife does too.
I think it's hardwired in most of them.
Okay, now apparently I'm on Vietnamese seafood TikTok. Well, I don't get TikTok anymore. It's like,
I just feel like it used to be like Vines. That's what I view it as. Like TikTok is just an evolution of that. Probably in another 8 or 10 years, something else is going to come over and take that over. But Legacy, I want to say thank you for because I've been stressed over the past couple of days. Like, wait a minute, is 256 storage going to be enough for my phone? Is that going to be enough?
I make it work.
Honestly, you just by you,
that is a fun fact.
A few answers right there. You kind of like you put me at ease right there. So,
I mean, I'm okay now. There's a lot of new now. The newest feature on the iOS 16 is you can take the person out of the photo, out of the background, right, and make a new. So here,
like background, kind of like a reverse background removal, but removing the person.
You do the
that's really cool.
Let me see. Let me get an example. My phone's on.
Oh, that's cool. By the way,
I took these, right? Like these were the Megazords for Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
So like I pressed down, and now I can do that,
and it just
add it. I can add it like on another photo. So that's how I've been making my thumbnails now. It's been so much easier to make thumbnails. I can just plug it in.
Usually when I'm doing thumbnails, and I'm sure Aaron does this, Canva, background remove.
Yep, remove.bg.
Yeah, and I was using Pic Collage, and it kind of does the same thing, but it does sometimes like it misses like a hand or a finger or an ear, and I would have to go.
I want to find something a little bit better because there's always like either there's like a little extra that's
like
on there, and you have to try to erase it,
cropped out, and it looks like I
do everything on my phone. So I went and ordered a little like one of those pens you can draw with on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
As small, and I've been like slowly erasing those things and taking my time and like making the outline right. Now with the new iOS, it just picks you out, and you're fine.
That's really cool. That is really good, man.
It is so much easier to make a thumbnail now. I mean, I would sit there for 15 minutes and trying to like make sure that hand was correct. Like or delete stuff that was extra or whatever.
But see, that's one thing I kind of want to do is on, because I did a few live premiere, or I just did some premieres of my videos. Sometimes it's like I'm still trying to find what's the best time to do that, because there was one time I got like 20 people in a premiere. The next time I think I had 3 or 4. So it's like it's almost like you kind of have to play with it. But I had a few people because I did the Thor one I did.
Yeah, I
did some lightning effects with that.
Yes, that was and you said you were going to do a video on that.
You're the one I was asking about, because it's Filmora that I did it on. Aaron's the one that him and I think 1 or 2 other people threw me onto Filmora.
Yeah, I use Filmora for everything, and like it's a wonderful video editor.
The intros I've made for my videos, I made through there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you don't have the time to learn like Adobe Premiere and all these other editings, this one seems to be a little bit more plug and play.
Okay. Is it PC only or
it's also on Apple?
I think.
Well, I guess
it's available on both.
Can you do it on your phone, or you have to do it on?
I don't think you can do it on your phone.
They do have a phone app.
There is an app. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an app.
I think so. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna look. Let me go on the Play
like,
Store real quick.
With OBS software for open broadcast, there is a new competitor for that called Prism, which is even more kind of bare bones, kind of like so it even offers background removal.
Yeah. Filmora does have a mobile app called Filmora Go.
Okay.
It's supposedly it's highly rated, so it's definitely good. But I will say this, like Filmora it's a great one, but I bought the lifetime license for like $100, which isn't bad if you think about it for a film editing program.
That's not because most of them are subscription now.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. They do have a subscription plan, but you know, I paid the $100 for the lifetime, and you got to catch them whenever they're doing the lifetime deals.
I'm on the subscription because at the time I just couldn't swing the money, but I do the recurring subscription so I can do like a lot of the superhero effects that they have. Like
So I wanted to, because what I wanted to do was let's see. So I had this one that I did. I'm trying to see if that was it, but I wanted to do like missiles with the Dragon Zord, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really sick. In fact, I want to pull that up for our. Is it okay for? Well, I don't know, because are you using any kind of music?
No, it's royalty free music.
Royalty free. Okay. So film.
And that's another thing I like about Filmora. In case you weren't aware of, like, see, they have their own music library that is royalty free.
Actually, that one might have music on it. It's on my YouTube though.
You would have had a copyright, not a strike, but maybe a flag.
Yeah. Hold on, my YouTube.
I found it. The Evil Green Ranger Dragon Zord battle.
Yeah, but on TikTok, I think I replaced the music on TikTok.
Okay.
On YouTube, it's the old school review.
Okay.
The Green Ranger. You'll see the Dragon Zord of the thumbnail.
All right, I'll go to your YouTube. That way we can get some eyes on your YouTube there.
I'll say this: like, I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for the communities.
Yes.
Like Sleeping, that's how I connected with Aaron and connected with like Left Coast and Dude's Nerdery and so many others. Like, it's meeting those other people. Like, you hear in terms of business, like you hear people talking about networking. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Right now, we're networking, but we're also just 3 guys hanging out, talking about stuff we love.
Old school review right there. I found it about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And
I spent like 12 hours on that video, and it got like the first month or so was like 50 views.
Dude,
so I'm never spending that much time on a video ever again.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. It looks
like right now, thanks to this stream, because before this stream I was at 674.
Yeah,
I'm at 677 right now.
That's amazing, dude.
So I'm under.
Y'all are having a lot more success than I have. Now that I broke 1,000, nobody wants to sub to a 1,000 channel.
Well, see, I hear that happen a lot because you hear, like with Papa Gord and some of the others, like they hit 1,000, but also you get some people who take shortcuts, and I know there are people in the community who have, and I won't say any names.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you take shortcuts?
There are companies that will approach you through social media, such as Twitter, email.
You ever get into those like social promoters
that will say,
share your videos?
Oh, I'm a social media such and such, and I can help you.
I have fun with them.
You reach.
I have a ton of fun with
number
them.
of goals, but it's pay to play basically.
Yeah, that's a big no-no with YouTube. Don't ever pay for views. Don't ever pay for anything, because if they catch you, it's done.
Well, I didn't even know you could do that. So
yeah. Good. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Also, sub for sub is a terrible thing.
Just like
you'll
you
get
see bots, you see bots popping in streams. There's all kinds of things out there. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay someone. Now,
also watching this video, you without a beard, it caught me off guard for a second. I was like, "Who is that?" Then I realized that was you.
Yeah, I probably heard the video too.
Now, as scary as it sounds, like I've had major growth like in the past 2.5 months, and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm not really doing anything different.
You're popping up a lot on my feed.
Yeah, you do, Dave. Yeah. I'll get like notifications for you, but over anybody else.
But
I think you're just getting pushed right now.
I don't know where that's coming from, but
Brandon, have a good night, man.
I've heard so many stuff. You talk about Power Rangers, so it knows Power Rangers, so it's pushing you through.
Well, yeah, I mean, I watched the original series when it first came out. I remember watching it, in the mornings when I would go to. I was a freshman in high school. My brothers are 9 and 10 years younger than me, so we all watched it together. I watched it with them. I remember buying them the Ninja Megazord with the Falcon Zord with it. They had the Shogun Zords. I remember buying all that stuff, and I always loved the Green Ranger. I mean, I even got the 1/6 scale 3-0 Green Ranger. That's my favorite piece.
Which one? The 3-0?
The 3-0. I love that Green Ranger.
Well, okay.
I mean, can you figure out what my favorite movie series is? I'll give you a hint.
Star Wars.
Oh, Alien.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you kind of a view of my Alien shelf there.
Well, that's a Zelda shield, right? Link's shield.
Yeah, I got Zelda shield there.
Well, see, the Xenomorph took out Zelda, took out Link.
Yeah. So you see this Alien Queen right here, right? That was a $100 NECA figure I got for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you like Prometheus? I liked Prometheus.
I liked it. I loved Prometheus, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved Alien Covenant as well. I thought that it was an interesting take on it, but.
So I'm kind of out of that where it was big around my time. Like I was too young for it to be big for me, because I was Power Rangers was my thing. Yeah. But I kind of watched some of the things and I'm probably more familiar with Alien than I am Predator. Yeah. But I see people they didn't like Prometheus, and I'm like, I liked Prometheus. I thought it was pretty good.
Prometheus was good because you gotta think look at Star Wars. Star Wars I think is a good comparative with that.
Yeah.
Star Wars, a lot of people think, oh, Star Wars, that's the first movie. No, it's not. It's episode 4. It's episode 4, but that's what you're exposed with. I mean, if I introduced you into
Blue, it's still live.
A season 2 of a show where everything is established, our characters and actors have a rhythm, it's jiving, you're gonna enjoy that. Now, if I take you back to season 1, the first couple episodes, you're like, I don't know if I can watch this.
Yeah.
It's because you had this mental image of how things are already set. Yeah. And then you try to go back to watch them. I mean, it's like watching, since you're a Ranger fan, imagine watching SPD, starting off with SPD or even Time Force, and then going back to the first show. Some of the effects are kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
Some of
watching the working now is harder.
Yeah. It is. It is. So, I mean, that's the thing. I think that's where, Prometheus, everyone's like, well, this isn't aliens. It is. It's just you're watching aliens as everything is coming together. It's the foreground.
I think
the building blocks for it.
I think everything that messed it up for it, and I think everything that kind of really made a lot of fans not like it is.
Don't blame it on David.
No, not on David. David actually, I loved David the android. I thought he was a great character. I really enjoyed that. But
yeah, definitely.
I think what really messed it up for a lot of the fans was the taking the mystery away from the engineers, taking it all away, and then they were thinking, well, on top of that, with taking the mystery away, it was also you turned the alien. Prometheus kind of didn't. It added too much to the story that a lot of the fans were used to from the comics. I mean, the Dark Horse comics really took a lot of I don't know if y'all have ever read the Dark Horse comics.
No.
But I encourage you to read at least Earth War or something like that. You know, Female War, Earth Hive, all of those you can get them as books. But those books really did kind of expand on the story a little bit.
Yeah.
Before Alien 3 came out. And then Alien 3 came out, they retconned it, changed all the names, and it became a whole different scenario. But what I was trying to get at is basically between that and then you get James Cameron's Aliens.
Yeah.
Which took Alien from being a psychological horror movie to gritty action sci-fi movie with, lovable cast of Bill Paxton and his 1,000 quotes. That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What do we do now?
And of course, we had what would become some of James Cameron's usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you just said, what's his name? Who played Hicks? I mean, him and Hudson both appeared in the first Terminator movie.
And Bill Paxton died from
Michael Biehn.
All three Fox horror monsters. Or
Predator,
not monsters, but
Predator
he died from
2.
the Predator. He
Predator
died from the Terminator. And he died from
Aliens.
The Aliens. It was all in the sequels, I think is what they said.
I don't think I've ever seen Predator 2.
It's a fun one
story.
because it's right in the city.
Yeah, it takes place in LA.
Yeah.
Is it like Jason Goes to New York, pretty much?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, except the Predators fighting gang lords and Danny Glover.
Yeah, they're taking out like drug lords. And
was that Leprechaun in the Hood?
What? No. There's two of those, right? There's Leprechaun in the Hood, and then there's Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Then you have
it's way better than Leprechaun in space.
And then you have the legendary Gary Busey in Predator 2 as well.
As like a CIA, NSA type.
He was a CIA
spook. Yeah,
that was funny.
Oh well, gentlemen, it's getting close to that time. But I've had a blast having y'all on. In fact, as always with my Gunpla Hanger streams, we're going to do a quick roundtable real quick. Let's start off with you, Legacy of Nerd. We're going to go ahead and share your links here. Let me find those again. There we go. So, what have you got planned for the week? Have you got any interesting video drops? Any kind of interesting streams you're doing? Anything fun?
I dropped the video today. So I have a toy hunt video that came out tonight. I am planning once I get to 500, a stream doing a giveaway for 5 things, which will be the announcement here. I guess I hadn't made the announcement. So Kouldbayne has the official announcement. I'll be giving away 5 things for the 500 giveaway.
Ooh.
The first theme being the Cobra Viper from G.I. Joe. As far as this week, I am not sure what I'm going to do next because I actually, at my toy hunt today, if you watch it, I found the last sort of things I was looking for right now. So, I don't know.
Scavenger hunt, guys.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think what I am going to probably do this week, what I have to do this week is I have to completely dismantle my office and get ready to put elliptical in here so we can make the baby's room. So I think we're going to be turning that into a video of me doing that.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah. Something that's probably down the line too is to make room for that. I'm probably going to have to open every one of these. So they're probably, I asked my live stream last time, would they watch if they, watch me open boxes with me kind of crying a little bit. And so that might be a thing that I do.
Honestly, there's a lot of people that do that. Sleeping occasionally will open up a box. But Dude's Nerdery, I don't know if you're familiar with the Dude's Nerdery. He's part of 3 Men and Monkey Lizards. He does occasional streams where he does his sacrifice to the toy gods. Where he'll
all getting them up.
Always, yes.
So, you can find me on TikTok, The Legacy of Nerd. You can find me on Instagram, The Legacy of Nerd. You can find me on Twitter, The Legacy of Nerd, and you can find me. I have a Facebook page that I just started like yesterday. That you can find me The Legacy of Nerd there as well. And that's what I got going. So I think I'm going to be on T3's podcast this week, the Overgrown Third Graders.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to be on next week. I'm going to be on
that's gonna be insane.
Toy Chats with Dre and Eddie. We're having a Power Ranger stream because last time I was on their show, I ended the stream with saying that Jason is the worst Red Ranger. So
Dre's an awesome guy. I teamed up with him sleeping in T3 We had an awesome, like a mental health stream on a Sunday once.
I watched that.
That was awesome.
That's good.
So,
yeah. I'll be doing that. And then, I feel like I'm on a stream every week, so I'll probably be showing up on somebody else's stream.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right. Well, Legacy the Nerd, as always, thank you for being here with us, man. You are always welcome here to come hang out with us. Anytime you want to come hang out, just let me know. I'll be doing more of these community things.
That'll be awesome, man. Thank you.
In fact, I would like to set it up to where me, you, and Dave, and maybe a couple others get together and do like a monthly live stream where we just sit down and talk.
That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
That might take the place of Community Day. You know, we'll look at it and see how it goes. All right, so let's move on over to our good friend, the Buffalo Ghostbuster himself, the Green Ranger, who's also the Lone Ranger, Dave's Dimension.
So this week, of course, every Tuesday night, we have the Leapcast, which we review the brand new episodes of Quantum Leap that air on Monday nights on NBC at 10 p.m. Eastern, but also they are available on Peacock and the NBC app the very next morning, I believe at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Eastern time. It's a continuation of the original series. Me, Super Awesome Geek Show, Dave's Dimension, of course, and Wolfpack Tour Review, and anyone else. It's an open stream, so if anyone watches the show and wants to hop in, you're welcome to join in on us. I actually have to do some unboxings tonight, so we have some content to go on throughout the week. Sometimes on Thursdays we do a Thursday Night Live. I don't know if that's going to happen this week. We might, because Target and a few others have kind of stirred some rumblings in me, so we'll see what happens. Also, I will be MIA for the most part next weekend because somebody is turning 44, so I'm get to go to. My wife is sacrificing herself. She's going to a haunted house with me. Nice. She doesn't like scary movies. I did reach out to the owner of the haunted house. They said they don't usually allow recording, but they were going to reach back to me. They haven't reached back to me, so we won't be able to record because I want to get permission before we do anything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm going to have plenty of other content going on, guys. Also, Legacy of the Nerd, I'm throwing this out at you. When your schedule calms down, Ranger to Ranger, I want to have a discussion of all the past seasons. What are your favorites? I think that'd be a cool stream to do. Just let me know if and when that schedule will work out for you.
Okay, I'm down. That sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds like that. I'll come watch it, man. I'll come enjoy all of that.
Yeah, I mean, we can even make it. You know, if we want to add one or two other people. I mean, I'm a big Ranger fan from way back. I did watch Dino Fury. I'm waiting. I haven't watched all the new episodes, but I'm gonna binge that in a weekend. That's
the last 2 episodes are killer. They're awesome.
But I mean, I like where it's going. I'm curious to see where Cosmic Fury goes. I'm psyched that we're going to get some OGs, and I've heard some rumblings about what may be coming our way. So we'll see what happens. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, people can always find me obviously at Dave's _ Dimension on Instagram, Dimension Daves on Twitter. I don't have a Facebook, but those that know me on Facebook, you know how to find me. You can find my government name. Yeah, anytime anyone wants to do anything, reach out to me. You have questions, thoughts, or suggestions. And Legacy, like you're talking about, like you're wondering about doing, should you do like a how-to or DIY video that you're thinking of? Do it. I've done a stream which was all about the ride for Roswell. I even did a stream when I did the bike ride itself. I've done a few, actually some videos that got some pretty good ratings on or good views on was about the white bookshelves I use right behind me.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, sometimes like, you know, if you're just getting a new table or a new desk,
yeah, throw it out there.
You know, do a video, take a few clips of it and, you know, throw some stills and make a video into it. I mean, some of my highest rated videos were about my Samsung monitor and the arm I use on these. It's not the greatest arm, but I got a lot of views on it. Sometimes those everyday kind of things people will jump on.
Well, I have to put together a crib, a pack and play. You have to put all this crap together.
You know what though? But the thing is, you'll get views from people who are searching for those exact items.
Yeah, and that's why I did
those exact items
video. Yeah,
in the actual title, you'll get people who are maybe like, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm getting stuck on this." That's what I do. If I get stuck on something, I pull up YouTube, bam, I look at it, and you might get someone like, "Hey, wait a minute, this guy's got some Power Rangers stuff in the background. Hey, I might want to check this out. I might want to stick around with it." You know.
Definitely.
But that's what I see. I mean, do record everyday stuff. Like when I get my iPhone, I'm going to be doing, which won't be until probably early to mid-November. But I'm going to be doing a full unbox and a little comparison between my Samsung S21 Ultra and the iPhone 14 Pro Max that I'm getting. And
that'll be a fire video, by the way, Dave. Those are really popular.
Well, that's the thing. I've noticed everyone that does those videos, they're talking from the perspective of a constant iPhone user. I haven't used an iPhone since maybe the iPhone maybe 8 or 11.
Yeah. So you'll actually have like a going into it blind comparison.
Yeah, I'm fully immersive in Android. I mean, the type of watch I wear is a regular analog watch. It is not any kind of
smartwatch.
Digital. It's not a smartwatch. I'm not into the ecosystem itself. I do have an iPad, but I'm going to be someone who's going into it fresh and new. And no, it's not. Correction for everyone who's watching this right now. It's not the dynamic island. It's the dynamic dimension. Get that straight. It's something small that becomes something big. Hey, that's a dimension right there. I'm just saying. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun with it. I'm going to give it from my perspective, and I also want to give a perspective from content creator. I'm someone who's getting this because I also want to step up my game with my videos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, it has this specs and this specs, and it has this gimmick, this gimmick." Give us some real world, and like, oh, I've been using this all day long. I'm taking videos. Like, are you going to take videos? Is this something that you actually do? Do you just stand around? Hey, I want to take a picture of this building. Oh, I want to take a picture of that person's car. No, I mean, I want to give it a kind of a real perspective, and so I'm going to do a series of videos on it, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. And that's it. It's Dave's Dimension.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dave, thank you so much for joining us as well. Legacy of Nerd, thank you as well. But guys, now is the time for me to say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye. Because thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern as I continue probably my close to last journey on Elden Ring, guys. We are getting so close to beating the final boss there. Not the final boss, but one of the bosses I missed. We'll probably be doing a couple more things here and there on there just before I finally wrap it all up. But go check that out, guys. Tuesday I have the Gunpla Hanger after report on the amazing kit that I put together not too long ago. The Gundam Easy 8. Go check that out Tuesday. The next stream after that will probably be Thursday. I don't know yet. We'll look and see how my schedule's going this week. And then, of course, Fridays is Fortnite. Thursdays might be Dead by Daylight. So if y'all want to come watch me scream at people to get away, come join me. Then after that, I want to say Saturday is the World of Final Fantasy playthrough, which I'm enjoying that game, guys. Definitely come watch me enjoy that game. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all check out my merch shop as well. I already said I told you to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on my socials. There's a link tree in the description below. Go check out my merch shop where you can snag some KBG merch to help support the channel. Also, guys, go check out my wonderful sponsor, Debbie. Debbie makes some amazing drinks and beverages that help you get through your day. They have some hydration formula. If you don't want caffeine and you want something that's just going to kind of get you through, get the Monkey Madness, guys. It's a delicious drink made with strawberry banana. Really, really delicious drink, guys. And go check them out and use the coupon code Kouldbayne for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is Kouldbayne for 10% off your purchase to save you a little money on your purchase of Debbie. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.